Hey everyone, the big day has finally arrived and we're here with the Xbox Zero co-stream for the big showcase that we've all been waiting for. Joining me today, as always, is Special Nick.
What's going on?
Lots of 2 a.m. energy.
Yes, I have my big coffee here that will hopefully help me make it through.
Good, I'm glad to hear it. We've also got escaping from the bullpen of production, Jesse, the machine, the man himself. Welcome.
Hello. You can call me Mr. Cuphead. How are you?
Yeah, very well. Your Cuphead preview is doing some serious numbers. It's delightful.
No idea why. Thank you.
Thank you, YouTube algorithm. As well, we also have the fabulous moderator that everyone is moderately terrified of. It's Notian. Hey, Dan.
Hey, guys. Good to be here.
And last but certainly not least, because he's the loudest, most flamboyant man in Texas, it's Austin Ford. How you doing,
what
Austin?
the fuck is going on, everybody?
Oh, is everyone excited? I'm genuinely super hyped. It's gaming Christmas.
I don't know. I heard that Avowed's terrible from a really reliable source, so I don't know.
Super reliable.
Yeah. In chat, just let me know what the volumes are so I can adjust anything before the show if it's off.
Awesome. And I can see we've got 72 people hanging out with us instead of watching the big stream with the big folks. So maybe they just want to stick around for the pre-show, but keep us honest, keep the chat going, keep the energy going. There's a watch-along thread on the forums if you want to hang out there, and I'm looking forward to reading through all the reactions as stuff comes out. I've got my my pencil and paper, take notes so I can remember, because every time I've done one of these, I don't know about you guys, I get to the end and we go into the post show to talk about it, and I've forgotten like 12 games that were announced. So I'm going to keep notes this year.
Jesse's volume is high.
Yep, I'll drop it. I'm on direct feed. Yeah, I'm direct feed. It always happens. It's annoying.
Yeah,
I lowered it a bit.
It's your brother saying it, so maybe he's just like...
He's a very honest man, and I've now lowered it by quite a bit.
He's loud. I should have said something earlier because I did.
You're loud.
Sound loud.
Oh, no, you're not loud. You just never shut up. Sorry, I got confused.
Hey, look at this. This is Jesse's energy when he's no longer doing a podcast and hiding.
I'm always saying it. I just hit the mute button so you guys can hear.
All right, so look, we've got 28 minutes before the show starts. We're all watching this on Twitch because hopefully it's going to stay mostly synced up, and we won't have a game announcement before the game's appeared for everybody else. But let's go around the room, and seeing as you heard from me and Nick a lot last night, I want to hear first from Jesse. What are you super hoping to see out of all the things you know about, maybe some of the surprises you've heard about? What are you really excited for across this showcase today?
I am a huge Bethesda fan, so I hope that we get what everyone is expecting with a meaty Starfield gameplay. Demo. That seems pretty likely. Honestly, I can't think of anything that we know of that I would want to see more. That and Redfall really are my two favorite genres: the Bethesda RPG, and then the Arcane's take on a co-op looter shooter is like a dream combo for me. So I'm gonna probably be feasting.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of people looking forward to that Starfield gameplay. What about you, Notian? What are you really, really excited to see today? Anything that's really tickling your fancy, outside of Starfield? Or
yeah, I mean, obviously Bethesda, I'm a huge fan, so that's one of the first things, obviously. But Obsidian is one of my favorite developers, and so I whatever they bring to the table, whether it's Avowed or Sawyer's Project or just Grounded 1.0, I'm all here for it. So pretty stoked.
Do you think we'll see Grounded 1.0? Do you think they'll give a couple of minutes for that?
I hope so, because it's one of those games that I've been playing pretty consistently and watch all their dev notes, and it's getting to the point where it's pretty featureful for a 1.0 release, and it's been a year, 2 years. I'm trying to remember what it's yeah. So I think it should be ready for prime time. It's running great on series consoles. From a performance standpoint, I don't think they really need to iron anything else out. So I think it's ready.
Yeah, nice. And last, again, but not least, I promise I'll do you first next time, Austin. All right, we'll come to you first for the next question. Are you as excited for Starfield and Redfall as everybody else? Are you kind of like, I'm looking forward more to this and this.
I'm excited about Wolfenstein 3 to be announced. I'm excited about the bear to be shown. But realistically, I said this earlier, I'm probably the least excited about Starfield, but the most interested in it. Again, I'm a huge Bethesda fan myself. I think that Starfield is going to be a worse Outer Worlds with better tech. So I'm very interested to see what it actually looks like. I think it's probably the thing I'm the most excited about and the least excited about at the same time.
Nice. Okay, I think that's a fair comment. Nick, there's lots of chit chat going on Twitter right now. I've seen some excerpts being posted from Tom Warren and Klob from the FanFest stream, which is going on at the moment, where Phil's saying this is all about the games, all about the gameplay, no more CG. Are you pleased to hear this? Are you like, yep, great, that means we're going to see things that are close-ish?
I mean, yeah, CG never bothered me the way it bothers other people. Like, to me, it's about knowing that the game exists. So all we've seen, for example, is a title screen of Metroid Prime 4. That's okay, because I know Metroid Prime 4 exists. So that's fine. I don't know why everyone gets so upset about CG. I mean, don't get me wrong, I kind of do, because Microsoft's not as recent anymore history of, they showed a CG trailer of Phantom Dust and nothing came of it.
Poor Miles.
Look at Scalebound. So I understand. But that's now quite a while ago.
Yeah.
I'd like to believe we're probably, a fair bit separated from that now, where we don't have to, be so upset about CG trailers.
Yeah.
But again, that's just me. I understand why most people are. They've just never really bothered me. But if it's gameplay, great. But then we got gameplay of Halo in 2020, and how'd that go down?
so
that's what I'm saying.
Gameplay.
It's, you know what I mean? So the goalposts will shift. We got gameplay of Halo, but it didn't look the best. So all of a sudden, Halo needed more time in the oven. Well, hold on. You don't want CG. So which is it?
Yeah, there's a fine line to walk between a ready, polished vertical slice and something that's a little rough around the edges. And it's interesting because the Game Pass account tweeted out, hey, if you like... No, the Xbox main account on Twitter, they've posted out, if you like this, you're going to love the Xbox Bethesda Showcase. And it's just a nice image with play it day one with Game Pass. Sounds like it's going to be a very, and last year I think was very, Game Pass, seriously, we've really been it. And I think this year is going to really cement that and bring that home, right? I've heard rumors. I mean, I think we discussed them yesterday on the podcast. Every game shown is going to be launching on Game Pass.
That would make sense.
That would really surprise me, because they've got to have some third party in there, surely.
Yep. And it's 5-year anniversary of Game Pass too, so it's like the time to do something big, right?
Well, and it's not like Microsoft has the capacity to make sure that every third-party game that's shown today does launch on Game Pass. I think that anticipating that everything we see today being on Game Pass day one is more than reasonable.
Well, I would be surprised if a couple of the things last year were tied into marketing deals, and this year they're just much more, if you want to be at the show, it's a Game Pass thing. Like, just making that clear from the outset.
Yeah.
Well, if there was ever a year that they were going to money hat the crap out of third-party day one deals, it would probably be this year, given They don't really have much. This might be the year to do it.
This is the year to break out the checkbook, right? And
this is probably the year to do it. So hopefully, I said on our show this morning my time, that I think Splinter Cell would be there. Imagine if Splinter Cell was day one Game Pass. Oh,
we'd see a very happy Rand Thor.
Just announced with the goggles.
I'd be happy as hell as well. I love Splinter Cell.
Yeah, I'd love a return, but I want to return to proper sin. I didn't mind Conviction and the kind of more cinematic pew pew pew.
I like Conviction.
I like Conviction. I hated Blacklist.
Chaos Theory.
Haven't played Blacklist yet.
It's not that great. And of course, it doesn't have Ironside, and he is Sam Fisher, right? So
damn straight.
We've got a couple of super chats already.
We have. I was about to say, do you want to tackle those?
They're my two mates. They're watching the show together. So Monte Carlo, Nick's holding onto the coffee for dear life, hoping it will keep him awake, but all he wants to do is sleep right now. 100%. I would love to go to sleep right now. Jason, no GoldenEye confirmed. Just go to sleep now, Nick.
I'm going to have my Xbox and the app on standby for as soon as GoldenEye's on that story.
If GoldenEye doesn't get announced, I'll fucking lose my
You're going to cry.
You are going to cry. Now, I want to take a brief moment to do a couple of bits of housekeeping. One is to, we get to come on the show and have a laugh with the community today. We try and mix it up a little bit. We've got a lot of the team jumping in the post-show where we're going to just break down what we've seen, some reactions, some more deep thoughts on it. Maybe if Nick doesn't just switch off the camera and go start playing GoldenEye and just ignore us. We'll get through a bit of that. So you expect to see a lot of the team members jump on as well after the show. But there is a lot more of the Xbox Era crew that are in the background, that aren't on camera. We're going to have Sukia Brood and a lot of the team posting news. So big shout outs to Stop It. I keep calling them by gamer tags. So Stop It, Genghis, OBM, Pre-Drag, who did the fantastic animation that you can see on our background right now. Looks better than the official Xbox Showcase one, just saying. Token, Falcon X is doing the news, Dio Game, Harmonica, Justin, and obviously Amanda. Big shout out to those guys. They're doing a lot of work behind the scenes today to make sure that the news is there, the trailers are there. They'll be creating threads on the forum. So I'm hoping everybody has a really, really good time and that this all goes off without a hitch. So I just wanted to take a moment and say that. Now, across all of the games that are coming and that we're going to see in 19 minutes, there's been a lot of rumors floating around. Austin, of all of the rumors you've heard over the last week, month, whatever, what is the one that you really, 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 really hope is definitely true? And you can include GoldenEye in this.
Nah. I played enough of that 20 years ago.
Almost 30.
The funny thing is me saying that is the thing that I would absolutely lose my mind over would be a Banjo-Kazooie remake or sequel or anything. Like, I'll just take it. Like, give me a sequel to Nuts and Bolts even. Like, just give me the bear, man. Like, we haven't seen him in so long. It's time for Banjo to shine in the spotlight again. Couldn't convince me otherwise. I would also, not that I think it's been rumored super heavily or anything. I think it'd be super cool to see some sort of. I mean, I don't even know, man. Like I'd love to see the Halo Battle Royale here. I think if Halo's gonna be in this show, that's gonna be what we'll see. But I don't think that Halo's gonna be in the show, so I don't think we're gonna see anything necessarily.
Yeah, I would love to see the Battle Royale as well, and definitely the return of Banjo. And is it just me? I saw someone post that it should be called Banjo Redooey. I don't know about anybody else. Like I know that's kind of slighting Kazooie a bit.
I posted a fake leak on Twitter earlier as a little gag, and I called the remake of Banjo 1 and 2 Banjo 1.2e final remake. I think that would be.
Yeah, I mean, and Nick, to your point, if it was Banjo 3, i.e. a sequel, I'd be fine with that name too.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It does slight Kazooie somewhat though, because the bird is equal parts to the bear, right? So I don't know. Same question to you, Jesse. You know, of all the crazy rumors, everything we've heard, all the stuff that's been posted and shared and theorized, what's the one thing that you really wish they actually come out swinging and blow everyone away with?
If they could have a Star Wars or Marvel exclusive just to crap on the console warrior fanboys, that'd be fun.
And
they've had a lot of Star Wars games in the past. Well, everyone's going to say Mandalorian on Star Wars, but honestly, he's kind of boring.
I did. I said Mandalorian on Dutch's show.
So I rewatched The Mandalorian recently. Season 1, not that good. It's kind of boring. Okay. Yeah, Season 2, pretty good. Gets a lot better. But yeah, there's so much. Some of like a more obscure, like someone with a set of powers that would match well for video games, especially for Marvel. You know, something more magical, something less just like commando shooting. Maybe. Yeah, she could be fun. Yeah. So something that does tie into like a cultural zeitgeist right now, because they have missed out on those quite a bit lately, and Sony hit with Spider-Man, because Spider-Man had 8 billion games that were on everything, and now everything thinks, oh, he's just Sony.
He's a Sony character, yeah.
But yeah,
no, he's not. He's in Midnight Suns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that we've never gotten an Ahsoka Tano game. I'd love for an Xbox exclusive Ahsoka Tano. I think that'd be.
Has she ever really been in one? I don't even remember her being in like Battlefront.
She was in Disney Infinite.
That okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I've got
that figure eight.
The leading role.
I've got that figure eight.
Oh, Brett got it. A Morbius exclusive. That's what I want.
Oh God,
Morbin time. Morbin time. Let's go.
Just call it. It's Morbin time. That's it.
Yeah, the one I was trying to think of. Amen got it. A Blade game by Ninja Theory.
Especially with Marshall Ali doing the voiceover.
That's solid.
I could not remember the character when I was trying to think of it. Someone who fits video game controls.
Blade. Yeah. Would.
Yeah, that would be banging. We're 15 minutes out. Nick, same question to you. You know, if you think about all the crazy rumors, and you know, some of them are from you. Which one do you really, really hope is definitely going to happen? Which one are you like, yep, this is the one?
Outside of the obvious GoldenEye, it'd be nice to see. I'll say what I said on Dutch's show. It'd be nice to see the Mandalorian there. And yeah, I want to know what as I said earlier today, I want to know what Roundhouse is doing. Because again, I know the rumor of what Roundhouse is doing, but I'd like to believe that rumor is true. It's an L I will gladly take. I have always said, don't expect Microsoft to ever have a Marvel exclusive game. I would love to look like an idiot on that comment.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it really for me.
All
Banjo
right,
would be nice.
Would be nice. Not Ian. What do you think?
I think the compulsion game is what I want to see the most. That team is a bunch of veterans. They do great work. We Happy Few was one of my favorite games of that year, even though it was janky. It clearly needed the budget, but it was one of the most atmospheric games that I've ever played. I mean, the way it's world building from just its interactions with the environment and the characters is something that's really rare. So I really want to see what they're doing. I agree with Nick. I want to see what Roundhouse is doing because of their history with the original Prey. There's just a lot of potential awesomeness coming, but I think those two would be my biggest.
Nice.
John, before we let you answer the question, I had another one that I thought about. I know it's way too early for it. I know if it's even real, I think it's way too early for us to see it, but I'd love to see Obsidian get to make another Fallout game.
Yes.
I will not. I refuse to acknowledge that it would be a sequel to New Vegas because, like,
New Vegas 2.
God kill me if Newer Vegas, right? If we ever have a Fallout game in a desert again, like that's such a boring setting, which is such a bummer because it's one of the better Bethesda Fallout games. I think Obsidian is so the right team. We got a lot of proof with the Outer Worlds. Like it's still just like that punchy Fallout writing. That exists in that team, and I think that they're the people that should lead the charge in whatever's next for Fallout. But John, what about you, man? What's coming up soon or rumored or
I've thought long and hard about this, and you know, maybe I'm a little bit too safe with this. Yes, I would love to see the reaction just from the community, like how much positivity, and you know, I would love to see Microsoft really achieve the fabled E3 of dreams. You know, Xbox fans have waited long enough to see that kind of dream realized. So a Banjo remake, remaster announced, whatever the case may be, would go a long way to kind of getting that going. But selfishly, you know, I do, and I know it's probably not going to happen. I really do want to see what Perfect Dark plays like. I really do want to see how open and detailed Fable's new world is with the Playground Games team working on it. But if you were to ignore all of the rumors and I was just to pull one out of thin air in a game that I would absolutely die to see announced, would be some sort of epic cloud destruction powered mech assault. You know, take me back to the mech war. No. Let's not get Crackdown involved in this nonsense. But mech assault, you know, with a constantly evolving online war front, and you can design and customize your mechs, and you take them in, and buildings collapse, and you can do all sorts of crazy stuff in City Street. I would absolutely love it because I love mech games, and I haven't played one in a very long time that I've enjoyed. And that would be my kind of like, basically Chrome Hounds 2, but with the Mech Assault license.
I mean, Red Faction Mech Assault is what you're looking for, it sounds
like.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Outside of that, I too would like to see the Halo Battle Royale. But, you know, at this point, there are so many possibilities from the first-party teams that we've got, plus whatever third-party partnerships that they may have made, plus all the stuff that's probably going to come to Game Pass. The only other thing that could trump all of that would be an Xbox handheld, like 100%, because I'd buy it, and it would be a way for me to play games in scenarios where I can't right now because, you know, I'm busy or I'm a dad and all of those things. That would be an internet breaking moment, I think. But
absolutely. Do you think that we see, for everybody, I guess, do you think that we see the streaming stick that has been rumored for so long? I can't even remember.
I thought we were told we weren't going to see any hardware.
No hardware.
Oh,
Oh, has that been an official announcement?
I thought so. I thought I think so.
I think so.
So maybe Tuesday. Don't forget Tuesday. We'll be back here on Tuesday too.
Phil's come out a little bit earlier. He's out there talking to people right now on stage.
Wow. Ooh,
10 minutes early.
So the Fan Fest, I know it's not live. They're just watching the pre-recorded, right? In the place.
Yeah, so they've got everyone there. Like Phil is there in LA. And they've got Major Nelson's near Nick right now. They're in Melbourne, and they got people all over the place at the different fan fests, and then they're all watching the premiere. Oh, and for Chomik in chat, I do have an Xbox shirt, but it's an Xbox Era shirt that we can't sell.
There's the
I
hero
got my
shirt.
Halo Pride shirt on.
That's taking on too much of the IP. Not allowed to do that. Not allowed to do that. We are just shy of 9 minutes out. Any last crazy thoughts on some of the stuff? What do we think? Outside of the known quantities, are we expecting any other surprises? Anything that's cropped up in the last 24 hours that we maybe missed when we talked on the show last night?
I don't know if it was. I don't know if it had happened by the time you guys had the show yesterday. If I'm being fair, I didn't watch it. I am excited to see the trailer, hopefully, right, for Scorn. I know nothing about this game. It is unfortunately leaked. It's up on Steam's database already. We have a release.
Yeah, they put it there for like 3 minutes, and people found it before they pulled it back down.
Right. So I'm interested to see what we see from Scorn. Again, I know nothing about this game. I've only just seen the name pop up.
It's very slow and really Giger inspired.
100%.
Yeah.
And in Kojima's game, I'm like that man is completely crazy, and I just want to see what other weird like USPS sort of delivery service game Overdose is going to be.
Please no.
No. Horror game.
Oh, of course. But to deliver packages, right?
Yeah. Well, okay, this is a good question actually, because Nick and I did this
working
last
for the
night.
postal service is quite
Delivery
a
of the
scary
dead.
experience.
Maybe it is. Depends what country you're in. But Nick and I
Yeah.
did this last night. We talked about what's going to open the show, what's going to close the show. And I haven't changed my answer. I think Redfall opens, and I think we get
Starfield.
a surprise end. Nick's going with Starfield. So, Jesse, what do you think is actually going to open the show in 7 minutes and 5 seconds? Mark.
5
Redfall.
minutes.
Hey,
Redfall.
Redfall.
Mm-hmm.
You agree? With
Yeah,
me?
where
I like it.
it's 7 minutes, 6:55. I
Yeah,
am
same
going to
for me.
swap over to show the countdown just so I can double check and make sure the audio is well mixed.
Yep.
So people can hear the stream, but we're still clearly audible over it.
Lovely. That's what we want. And keep us honest, chat, if we're not. So you think it's going to open with Redfield? What do you think it's going to close with?
It's I bet you the last main segment is Starfield before. Yeah, I started having to almost choke. Starfield before a one last thing, which I have no idea because Phil did just tease things that potentially people don't know about yet. So I'm hoping
I
it's
love
something
that
cool.
how locked down it is this year, going in with no
Yeah,
conceptions whatsoever. It's great. I hope it's like this every year. Okay, all right. What about you, Nodian? What do you think they're going to open with? What do you think they're going to close with?
I'm gonna kind of go a little bit different and say Avowed opening. Hopefully,
I think it's a solid
so
choice. Solid
I really wanna
choice.
see it. Damn. And then I do think Starfield. Jesus, I almost said Starfall. Is going to close.
Starfall and Redfield. You're not alone,
Yeah.
right? There's a Chris Redfield out there. He's confusing
Yeah,
things with the
exactly.
color.
Yep.
So you
So
think
I'm
closing
hoping-
with Starfield, even though I know it's the theme of the show, it's the big Bethesda property, but you think genuinely make everyone wait 90 minutes and close with that?
I don't know. I mean, possibly. I mean, I do think Jesse's right. I think they have like one final tease, similar to how they did Cyberpunk, in 2018 or whenever it was. Just kind of like as the door is closing, you've got the last little tease. But I think the last like genuine, dive is going to be Starfield.
Starring
Okay.
Keanu Reeves.
I'm going to come. That's going to be my next question. We are 5 minutes out. So people, if you're watching, go get your snacks. Get your, make a cup of tea if you're in good old
Why 5
Blighty.
minutes? What time is it starting?
In 5
5
minutes.
It's not
5
starting
minute-
directly at the top of the hour. They're a few minutes after because the YouTube
right,
premiere
okay.
adds 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Yeah.
Right.
Right. So Austin,
right.
same question to you. What are they going to open with? What are they going to wow us with? And then show. What are they going to close with? What's the one more thing?
I think I'm going to go against the grain here a little bit. I think they open with Starfield.
Okay.
I think they open with
Classic.
Starfield. I think that Redfall is kind of
Redfield.
mid-show, right? I think that it's kind of mid-show to get people excited about like what's going on again as the momentum starts to slow down a little bit. And then I think they close with Hideo Kojima's game, and then maybe one last thing is a Halo BR teaser.
Ooh. I don't know. I feel like this new Microsoft, I don't know if they need to end on Halo. Like Halo had its time.
I don't think so. I don't think it needs it. But like I want it.
Oh, Xbox. Oh, okay. No, it was just Phil Spencer. So on the subject of celebrities, we had Keanu Reeves. Do you think
Vin
there's
Diesel,
gonna be...
we said.
Vin Diesel was what we
remember?
came up
For Arc 2.
Yeah, Arc 2 seems like a lock.
Who do you think would be a great celebrity to come out on the showcase this time round? What about you, Jesse?
I think, and I'm hiding Nadian because he needs to go tinkle. I think that it's most likely going to be a Vin Diesel-ish. But man, a great celebrity, huh? Well, they can't get Nick. He's in Australia. He'd be the best choice.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh,
Tom
Nick.
Henderson's in the chat. I'm freezing. You don't understand. Remember, it's winter here. It's very cold outside. It's like 9 degrees.
The biggest celebrity they could get would be Satya Nadella announcing that they're buying a bunch of studios or another publisher.
Yeah,
That'd be my dream.
and that was an interesting tweet I saw from you earlier today, Nick. Was you're like, one thought I had was like, this time last year there was all sorts of acquisition chit-chat.
Acquisition rumors.
Yeah.
Nothing this year. Isn't
Yeah.
that funny?
Yeah, and Tom,
I just find that odd. I just find it really odd that there's it must be the ABK effect.
Yeah,
I assume, and no one's even bothering. I just find it interesting that there's like there's not been a shred of acquisition rumor.
I think that's reasonable, and I think the ABK effect is right. But also, as soon as I saw that Embracer got Crystal Dynamics and the other Western Square studios, I was like, yeah, well, okay. If Microsoft, one of those teams, is working on one of their first-party properties, if they're not willing to go to bat for that, they probably can't go to bat for that. So maybe I'm wrong, but Tom Henderson in the chat, he just put, I think they will end with, and then didn't finish the sentence. Behave yourself, Mr. Henderson.
I am going to swap
we are
over
watching on Twitch.
I appreciate that Tom is watching our stream.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. 1 minute,
thanks,
40
Tom.
seconds.
Let us know how our sound is compared to the stream so that I can turn the stream up as need be.
I'm just going to close this window so there's no annoying traffic noises.
Oh, I just realized that so we're not watching it in this window. Oh, okay.
Yeah, watch it on Twitch, bro. So you're in time. Ignore everything but the chat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I had a gigabit upload, I could just share it into StreamYard and do it that way, but unfortunately, I don't. StreamYard's very upload hungry for that.
Who's the actress playing Senua?
Can't remember her name.
I imagine she'll probably introduce whatever they show for that.
Jesse, the chat saying the stream's just.
I'm Justin.
Cool.
Ooh, turn the stream
Under a minute.
around.
I hope this is good. It'd be nice if this was their first genuine E3 of dreams. It'd be good.
Chances are the stream's going to be a lot louder than this music is too, so we'll see.
We'll adjust. Don't worry, chat. We're on the case. You just let us know.
My wife just stopped by in the chat too.
Hello, Mrs. Nadian. Mrs. Not.
Lady Nadian is her GT.
Lady Jesus.
All right. You know, we're out of conversation points now. It's time to buckle 15. Up. Get your Cheetos in hand. Open up a nice drink. Sit back. Relax. The Xbox.
I have the Prime viewing experience. I'm watching it inside an OBS preview window.
Hey, that's how I was a couple of years ago.
Oh, we're straight in. Here we go.
Shout out to Soul Blazers. Just keep telling me, Chad, if I need to turn the volume up.
Redfall.
Nope.
Oh, console exclusive.
World premiere. Yep.
Redfall.
I win.
Well, there you go.
All right.
Winner, chicken dinner.
What were we betting?
Your soul.
There's blood in the baptismal font, and pastor's gone missing. And my genius plan was to investigate it alone.
I'll turn myself down.
Okay, looking nice and solid.
Of course. Don't stress, Layla.
It's like Rage in Left 4 Dead had a baby.
Rage for
Dead. Nope.
Looks very arcane. I love it.
Yeah.
They said it can still all be played solo.
No, this is a game I need a team with so I can cower behind them and relieve them for dead.
What was that?
A vampire?
Yeah. Guessing it's a vampire.
Maybe it's a ghost.
It's the Vecna.
Oh, nice.
I've seen the shadow. I see
Oh, okay.
Oh God.
She's not as sassy as she was last year.
Yeah, come on, get your magic powers out.
Nice lighting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, cool. That was cool. Vampire shoot. I'm in for this.
Spindly arms.
Zero UI.
Oh, it's a friend. Yay. Hooray for friend.
What are those?
You know, Redfall used to look like it was straight out of a postcard. A picturesque island off the coast of Massachusetts. The bustling historic downtown. The seafront district. And the old lighthouse. Then, something happened. People started vanishing, and those who didn't sold out. Big time. Fast forward, basically everyone's either a vampire, a cultist trying to become a vampire, or dead.
The familiars.
Is this
get a date?
open world? Is it like Dying
Yeah, it
Light
is.
style vampires?
You're on the entire island.
Totally cut us off from the outside world. Gotta admit though, if I have to be stuck on an island full of vampires, I'm glad it's with y'all.
Nice reflections.
Yeah.
Aw, thanks, Jacob.
Will they finally get first-person shooting right?
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Well, and I think having it at 60 frames is definitely going to help with that.
Yeah. Did with Deathloop.
Yeah, and Dishonored, like playing Dishonored 1 with the FPS boost versus going back to Dishonored 2 is a chore.
I love it. They don't even bother to explain it. I just have powers. This is what I can do.
Luckily, the vampires and their sycophants aren't discreet about where they like to nest. I'd bet the answers we need are inside
Loot.
those tourist traps turned fortresses. Spotted some bloodsuckers in their fan club near the festival grounds. Let's start there. Ghosting out.
I like that invisibility effect.
I hope he says it every time you go invisible.
Ghosting out. I'm going ghost. It's Morbin time. Kind of like a spy movie.
If only I could have the actual voice actors in my party whenever I play.
I know.
I get this voiceover.
I'll send Yuri Lowenthal a text real quick.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is that a clown vampire? That was cool.
I'll just do
Vampire.
impersonations. Jesse
Okay, I know I'm
play.
going to enjoy this because this is just going to be fun with friends.
Yeah, this just looks like Left 4 Dead style fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with like
a
the
lot
arcane
more.
mix of
Right.
Yeah.
balance and powers and got a lot of loot.
Maneuverability.
Awesome. Look at that.
That's cool.
Yeah, this is going to be a laugh.
Yeah.
I'm in for this.
The dusting effects are awesome.
Tells me there's a nest nearby. You're what?
That's not a thing.
Found something. Oh
No.
no, I simply must go in there.
Featuring the Outsider.
Where does it go?
Ooh.
Ooh, twisted alternate
Some kind
world
of collective
thing.
consciousness.
The Upside Down.
Yo, the Flood is in this game?
There's the movie theater. I used to go
Halo
there
confirmed?
all the time. Why'd they have to mess this up for me?
That lighting is fantastic.
Shit.
The reflections are amazing.
Yeah.
Ah, time for us to get DMCA'd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit.
Unlike a Summer Game Fest, I won't mute. Think we get a date?
I think we're going to
No.
get it late.
Time
so.
frame.
Hope we get a beta.
I'd say time frame.
The
But I'd like a date.
upgrade UI looks really
I'm
good.
going to say April or May.
I'm gonna say March.
February.
And then start.
Dang.
Just next year.
Told ya.
2023. Okay. Cloud. Boom.
They just delayed it. They're not going to give a date a
I
month
figured.
later.
Yeah.
Right.
Fair enough.
In hope. You can be dumb
Good,
in hope.
strong start. Strong start, Microsoft.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
right into
look.
Silksong.
Silksong.
Song.
Funny. Oh my god.
Day one, Game
People
Pass.
are going to be so pissed because that was a Switch exclusive. And it didn't show up for how many years? 3 or 4 or something? I didn't hate Hollow Knight. It's just, it didn't grab me that much.
The soundtrack for me was one of the things that I loved about it. It just wasn't as, like, a lot of people compared it to Ori, which I didn't think was a fair comparison by any means.
There's a lot of people that are going to be flipping out with happiness right now, like Mike Minotti.
The art
It looks
style's
nice.
definitely gotten a massive upgrade. Yeah.
His head's longer. Yep, the snitch knows his stuff. He didn't leak all of this, though. He only gave a few.
That's good that you didn't.
Thank the gods.
But he leaked this before the video would have been uploaded.
No, the video was uploaded a while ago. It was actually uploaded like
No date.
early Saturday. And
Wow,
they pushed
on
it
Game
public
Pass.
later. Yep. Yeah, that was his rumor.
Man, it's just bang after bang. Like, there's
Premiere.
no-
Good.
Yep.
Yeah, they're not
Good.
talking console launch
Yep.
exclusive.
So timed exclusive.
Launch.
Watch.
Hyperbong.
What is this?
Oh, God, Rick.
This is the Trover. Yeah.
This is yeah.
Rick and Morty.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I did though.
Justin Roiland.
Here in what, space? Everybody lives in space, including you. All right, you're about
All of his voices are the same.
Yeah. What are we gonna do now, Morty?
I love the talking guns.
What the hell is
It looks
this?
cool.
Why are you squeezing me so tight? How about a little dinner first and some bubble bath?
The guns talk back to you.
It's like a crazier journey.
I hope they just talk shit when you miss.
Oh yeah, that's one of my children. They die fast. Don't worry, it's easy to make.
Oh my god.
I'm in for this.
This looks amazing.
All right. That's the mechanic from Deep Rock Galactic.
Hey there, I'm Knifey, Dad.
I'm knifey.
This looks amazing.
I'm knifey.
Wow.
Holy hell.
And if the rumors are true, this might be Game Pass too.
Let everything be Game Pass.
Yeah,
The art
whole show
design
be
is
Game Pass.
amazing.
Oh, God. Evil Care Bears.
Freakish Care Bears.
This looks great.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
What the hell's the name gonna be?
High on life.
High on life.
It's just like a really long acid trip.
I love that heavy PBR look.
October.
October.
Yeah.
Game
I love
Pass.
And Game Pass.
Oh,
Wow.
That's
There you go. There's your 2022 game.
Wow.
Yeah, go home,
High on
everybody.
life.
Awesome.
Welcome to the
Yeah.
Sarah Bond.
Showcase.
Bombed.
Today,
Sarah
we're doing
bombed.
something we've never done before.
I said
cool
Sarah
stage.
would come out.
However, our entire show is focused on games you can
That's a
play over
Canadian
the next
dress.
12 months. You're going to see more gameplay than we've ever had in a show. Industry-defining racing experiences.
More gameplay than they've
Fourth
ever had in a show.
Compelling strategy titles. And my favorite, the most anticipated open world RPG of the last 20 years. All playable in the year ahead.
Nice.
In the next 12
And
months.
The best part is, with
That's
the
awesome.
Xbox, you'll be able to
Yeah,
play those
that's
games
the
in
full
more ways
focus.
than ever before. You can play on
We
your
are supposed to be louder than the
PC or
stream.
on the go with Xbox Cloud Gaming. You can play with who you want, where you want, and when you want. Today, we're going to show you more than 30 titles that are coming to Game Pass. And that is on top of the hundreds
Jesus.
of titles coming to
I win the
stores
bet.
over the
I
next
really
30.
love this Mario dress she's wearing.
Our next announcement shows that the benefits of Game Pass go well beyond the console. We are thrilled to be working with an iconic team that has built some of the most played, most watched franchises in the entire world. And now,
Catherine called it the
all
classy
Game Pass
Canadian
members
wedding
will be able
dress.
to unlock the benefits for these incredible games on PC and mobile.
This is awesome.
For over a decade, players have created a thriving
Oh,
culture
Riot.
of competition
Riot.
and creativity around our games.
Wow.
From clutch plays with friends to unforgettable moments in esports to amazing creations that have blown our minds, our community has continually taken Riot games to new heights. Today, we're proud to invite the Xbox community into that world.
Wow.
We're bringing our biggest PC and mobile games to Game Pass. Subscribers will unlock every champion on League and Wild Rift, all Valorant agents, select cards in Legends of Runeterra, and Little Legends in Teamfight
Jeez.
Tactics. And that's just the start. Thank you for coming on this journey with us, and welcome to Riot Games.
Wow. Holy hell.
Yeah.
Home sweet home.
Hey DA, should we show 'em how we do it every day?
How many players does League have these days?
Lots.
A lot, yeah.
Chances are this song doesn't ping us because Riot's actually really good about licensing their own stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure people will complain that they can't play it on console, which makes me wonder, do they ever get the PC-only stuff into... No, the way Azure is, they probably can't. Like, get it into so you can stream it on a console.
Stream it. Yeah,
I'm sure you could with native mouse and keyboard support on console.
Yeah, it's like it's running an Xbox Series X in the cloud. So probably not directly.
Right, there's Series Blades.
Unless I put a Windows mode in for Series X, but they'll never do that. The only way you play League of Legends is to block all chat. Then you have fun. You know, for a mobile segment, that was a good one.
Yeah, it's definitely better than a certain show the other day. We actually got gameplay.
Yeah, you just
in
get
that one.
everything. Holy shit. Everything unlocked. All champions, all agents, just all of them right there. That's pretty good. Oh. Focus.
I'm sorry, Amicia.
Oh, Plague Tale.
Plague Tale.
Oh, God, this is going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
If Asobo is not on the short list, man.
Mm.
Oh, my God.
Looks nice.
They built their own engine.
It looked gorgeous. They showed
now.
it on Tribeca yesterday. It looks
Immaculate's
incredible.
not just in Hugo's blood. It concerns everybody. And it can change everything. No! Rotten flesh.
Oh, God. It was definitely, the first one was definitely one of the most disturbing games I've ever played, just from the rats and
yeah, this one ups it a lot, man.
Yeah.
Look out! There's a killer around here. One of our men has been murdered.
That was a nice cut.
Mm-hmm. Texture detail is fantastic.
Nope.
Sinew who?
I put some time into this one.
You're only making it worse. Amicia, don't.
Oh, nice.
I'm tired of being afraid. I'll show them that it's over. Finally.
So you're getting kills on this one.
Nothing to be scared of.
Oh, God.
Being eaten by rats.
Rats are
not
like
up
buffet
there
time.
on my list of fun things to do.
She is a vicious killer. Oh, shit. Kid controls him.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Hey, just this year, still no date. Damn it. But this year.
A rat returns.
Probably leaving the
No
window
date.
open for a potential delay.
No date, but available in.
Oh,
Ooh,
here we go.
here we go.
First party.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Hey.
There it is. Yes.
Available next year.
Yes.
Holy hell.
Yeah, wow. I cannot. They're doing 4K
That is
after the show.
beautiful.
This is what I want to see in 4K.
Yes.
The Day and Night
Valley's
system.
back.
There it is. They're showing off.
Man.
Yeah, but do I have to spend 20 million in-game credits to get a car?
You do
I have
not.
to
Look at that
grind
right
for 4 months.
There. Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
I think, John, you're ahead of me. You saw the rain probably like 5 seconds before I did.
I think I'm a few seconds ahead of everyone else too.
No. They put down. Ooh. They've gone
Bit of
all out.
damage.
Yep.
Well, they've always had damage. I think they're just doing a full rebuild.
Is that
of
guardrail
the
damage
system.
too?
Yeah, they've had damage forever, but this is like clearly they're using the cycles.
Spring.
Oh, Xbox
Wow.
consoles.
Oh,
say
wow.
series.
So
Yeah.
They normally
they are
say
making an
series.
Xbox One version.
Well, did they specify series
is back.
on the other
I'm
ones,
Dan Greenwald,
or just
GM
Xbox?
Oh, here we go.
Motorsport, and I'm joined by Chris Sasaki, creative director at Turn 10. Forza is known for its photoreal beauty and state-of-the-art immersion. Built from the ground up to showcase the Xbox Series X and S consoles,
Yep.
There you go.
including techniques like
Series
real-time
consoles.
ray tracing on
Okay.
track, This.
Yeah, I think they're no
technically
longer
advanced
even talking about
racing
Xbox
game
One.
ever made.
Today, we're excited to show you the all-new Forza Motorsport.
And technically, it is Xbox One with streaming.
Welcome to Maple Valley.
That's unbelievable.
This track has been a fan favorite since the original Motorsport
That
launch
water,
back
dude,
in
Jesus.
2005.
Yeah, that whole section's new.
I gotta see this in
Time
4K.
Forza Motorsport, fully dynamic time of day brings
Fully
Maple
dynamic time of
Valley to
day.
life in stunning detail.
There we go.
What you are seeing is an in-engine gameplay demo presented using a single camera with no cuts. Let's jump in.
Like Horizon.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh my God.
That gave me chills. That's wild.
Yeah, we need to see this in 4K. Look at the atmospheric lighting in the background, like how it's actually dithering with the fog.
Completely overhauled the driving experience. This includes a 48 times improvement in the fidelity of our physics simulation.
Yep.
Is that all? That's nothing.
48 times. Couldn't get to 50,
Let's
huh?
advance time of day here and look at the world details.
You're flexing.
Wow.
Everything you see is
Dude, these bump maps are wild.
captured with photogrammetry and 3D
Yeah,
material
photogrammetry.
scans. Advanced rendering and procedural generation techniques bring a new level of realism to the track.
Even the things like individual cones, like they weren't all just the same mesh.
Here you can see the beautiful fall colors of Maple Valley. The grass, rocks,
You introducing
the
seasons?
vegetation, skies and clouds, they all demonstrate a generational leap in beauty and detail.
Compared to the other big racer.
Let's advance time again.
Jeez.
You are looking at our all-new dynamic time of day. This is a fundamental system
Jeebus
within
Christ.
Forza Motorsport.
The volumetrics and the lighting on
is
the...
available on every track.
That's insane.
These new
Wow.
simulation details add further depth, drama, and dynamics to the racing experience.
This is nuts.
That's
They're,
insane.
they're literally showing
Yeah,
off
holy
now.
shit.
Turn
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
Who doubted
This
it?
is a racing
Force
video
plus
game.
lighting and physically based lights
Unbelievable.
come together to deepen the realism and immersion.
We're going to have such
in
a
the
good
world.
gen. We're going to have such a
Turn
good gen.
yeah, Turn 10's been one of the most overlooked devs when people talk about technology for years. Like, if this doesn't shut those people up, then
Is also affected by these track
Oh,
temp
man.
changes, rubbering in, and of course, weather. Let's head to the pits. We
And
added
just change.
features that
My
players
God.
have been asking for. Tire and fuel management, multiple tire compounds, and
Tire
new
compounds
depth
is all
in our
new.
building create the ultimate racing playset. Advanced materials and shaders paired with
Oh,
ray
wow.
tracing.
there you go. There you go, Nick.
In the gold heat wrap, anodized
What?
aluminum,
Ray
and
tracing.
carbon fiber.
It's all physically based rendering. I mean, it looks
PBR.
stunning.
Is a place
Yeah,
where ray
PBR's
tracing
just, I love that
really
look.
shines.
Oh my god. The engine block, man.
Car damage is a racing reality.
Yeah, Amanda. Pit stops were a thing before.
In Forza
Nice.
Oh, look at that.
car damage
Jeez.
is reproduced down to the
Who the hell
individual
edited this?
scratches
They
on
are
bodywork.
incredibly good.
You can
Masters,
see
yeah.
here some of the new details
captured
in
it.
the directionality of damage, how the paint peels away at exposed and raised edges, in the wheel abrasions, and even in the dirt buildup.
And you can definitely tell this is all actually in engine, given the aliasing there. Like,
Yeah. And there's
Yeah.
been some little tiny bits of pop in when they were doing lighting
Yep.
changes and stuff.
Ray tracing makes everything feel more connected.
Wow.
Jesus.
Cars
ray tracing during the game, though. I mean, that's
Cars reflect in
this
their
kind
own
of shuts up
mirrors,
that whole.
brake rotors and wings.
They
Well,
must
it
have
helps
some
that it's not
Insomniac how to
open
do it.
world.
Things just
Yeah,
feel
absolutely.
more
I
natural.
mean, you're doing a far less
This is
you know,
insane.
loading assets as you would with Horizon.
Digital Foundry are going to go nuts for this.
We believe
Yeah.
that the
Are they, though?
accuracy of our
They might
Yeah,
not have time to cover it.
Thank you.
Are they, though?
our new dynamic time of
Well,
day-
I
Alex
saw
will on
this
PC.
pop in from 30,000 feet away. I don't know if that's really
It's
that
got
good.
ray tracing and it's on PC, so Alex will be all over it.
Immersion.
Yeah.
This
We'll see.
is the all-new Forza Motorsport.
God, that's beautiful.
Yeah, holy shit.
Unreal. Looks like it'll be worth the wait.
It's actually
Microsoft have
10
learned
own
how
engine,
to
Nick.
show games. They've learned how to show gamers games.
Nope. Right back into another first party.
Starfield. Wow. Oh.
Halo.
Flight time.
No. Oh, Flight Sim.
Yeah.
Oh.
Age of Empires.
Oh my god.
Helicopters.
It's Flight Sim.
Yeah.
Yep. No, Flight
One of the main things I wanted.
Oh man.
Shut up, idiot.
Dude, the Top Gun DLC was fantastic.
This could have been extended.
No, Amanda, it's not Unreal Engine.
It's Forza Tech.
Yeah, it's Forza Tech.
Yeah, helicopters was like the main thing I wanted to go sightseeing. It's just so much easier.
Oh my god, that looks amazing. Just don't play it on Series S.
Tried to play this game on PC a few weeks ago. I'm not good.
Oh, I have to play it on the Series X because it cripples my PC.
Oh yeah? I'm just bad at it. I don't know how to do it.
Turn on
two
the
Asobo games.
What, Nick?
That's 2 Asobo games.
Yep, 2. Time to
P1, where's
seal the
P3?
deal. Put a ring on it.
I need to see these in 4K. God damn you, YouTube premieres.
I do wish I had a super powerful PC to run this on, though. Jeez.
It looks very nice.
Mm-hmm.
No date or anything.
Wow.
There you go.
There you go. November. There's a big 2022 release.
They're going to count that as a...
One of the 5.
Yeah.
Oh? Hell yes.
Halo. Oh my god. Pelican.
There you go, Nick. Now you care.
Go, dudes.
Oh my god.
You fly a Pelican.
Awesome.
The thing is, all this does is make me wish that Halo looked this graphically.
Yeah, I know. Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Next gen, John. Next gen.
Oh,
no, if they just do a mid-gen engine upgrade like they've done with State of
Let a
Decay.
Sobo make Halo.
Yes. Oh my god.
Halo Sobo.
Oh,
Available today.
All right, I'm off. See you guys. I'll let my
That's
cat
the reveal
produce.
we were waiting for.
Gotta go roleplay as a Sparza.
Oh, Blizzard.
Oh, here we go. Overwatch 2.
Yeah.
Overwatch.
Yep. Tracer.
2022.
She's like, cheers, not the cavalry's here. You're one of those heroes, aren't you?
Before me, I see the future.
One of my favorite games of last gen. And most played.
Yeah, it's pretty fantastic.
I couldn't get into it. I could not get into
Yeah,
it.
you need,
and I
you need
tried.
skills. I'm sorry.
I tried multiple times to get into it, and I
This
could
game is
not.
not fun to play unless you have people to play it with.
The big thing about what makes Overwatch 2 is the PvE stuff, which I think everyone can enjoy. Oh,
Are all the same maps back? Because I mean, obviously that's
Yeah,
new
but
hero.
they flipped the time
October.
of day on them.
Yep. Like I said, 2022.
yeah, and they got the Queen of the Pirates lady.
Go.
This October, Amanda, Overwatch 2.
Free to play.
The rumors are true.
We'll see if their post-launch support is better with this one, though.
That was great for the first, few years, and they
It'll be
went to
cool
make
when
2.
all of the
For the first
paid
18
content
months,
is
yeah.
included with Game Pass.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for the campaign. Actually, the campaign's next year or something.
We'll have to do a four team if it's 4-player co-op.
Spring 2023. Stop it. Pirate Queen Lady.
Wow.
October 4th?
You'll like this one.
Wow.
Lady Junkrat.
I would say, is one of the few people who loved Bleeding Edge. I would love for Blizzard to, once the deal's done, to bring in some of those heroes. Overwatch them.
Straight up looks like an energy hammer.
She Aussie.
Or gravity hammer.
But here I am. A free-for-all. With zero rules.
Giger.
And the survivor gets the throne.
Welcome back, Junker.
King Howell has never lost. Not in 13 years of rule.
On the battlefield.
Not until today.
The reckoning begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Did you really think this would be a fair fight?
So it's going to be an early access PvP, and I bet you the PvE is still next year. World premiere.
Ooh.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh.
Oxide.
Ooh. Yeah.
Wow.
History is filled with moments of greatness.
Oh, wow.
This lady.
I know that actress's voice.
Well known.
Yep.
Some lost to time.
Mass Effect and
What about the history that
Destiny.
could have been? If you
well,
were
Destiny
Age of
and
Mythology. That's not Age of Mythology, is it?
the Amazon show.
How would you reshape the world?
Expanse.
What new
Yeah, she was.
She was on an episode of House.
She was on something I was just watching the other day.
She was also in the movie Lake House with Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock.
She was also in Will and Grace.
DVD.
How would you lead them in this new world?
What? Squeaker is probably jumping up and down.
History is filled with moments of greatness. But these will be yours.
Ooh.
Starfield
I'm Elon
Tactic.
Musk. Oh. Ada. History Untold. A new IP.
Okay.
Very cool.
Wow.
Insiders.
Interesting.
New IP.
Now let's see people actually support new IP.
It's good to be
Hey.
here, celebrating what's going to
Pete.
be.
Pete, I
our
love you,
biggest
brother.
year
Give me
yet.
something good, man.
That includes a few of the projects being developed across Bethesda's 8 studios, starting with Redfall, and the world's first look at gameplay earlier in the show. Redfall is from the studio that brought us Dishonored and
I want his
Prey.
shoes.
It's got so much
Is
of
that bad?
Arcane's DNA coursing through its veins. Compelling heroes, open world campaign, deep customization. Solo or with friends, we can't wait for you to play Redfall when it releases early next year. If you're looking for something to sink your teeth into right now, we've got the Elder Scrolls Online, where you can adventure alongside one of the biggest and most welcoming communities in gaming. This year, ZeniMax Online Studios is taking you somewhere that has never been explored in any Elder Scrolls game.
I want to see their
Elder
next
Scrolls
game.
Online High Isle comes to Xbox next week.
And then people complain about all the games as a service updates we get, but I gotta do them.
Lived in safety and comfort.
That'll change when somebody else starts putting up live service titles ad nauseum.
The embers of dissent glow beneath the pomp and circumstance.
And yeah, Elder Scrolls Online on PC Game Pass would be nice.
And whispers of a sinister plot stoke the flames.
Not a sinister plot.
Oh no.
Not in this land. Things are lovely here.
I just want a little bit of, fancy fairies and stuff in mine.
Oh, ugly demon monsters.
I think I see old Greg out there. What you doing in my waters?
The legacy of the Bretons must be protected.
Does anybody other than me play ESO?
Nope.
Play, no. Have played, yes.
Oh man.
June 21st. Soon.
Fallout turns 25 this year.
The Pit.
As we celebrate the legacy of this storied
Yep,
franchise.
but I hope we get something else
Bethesda
too.
Game Studios
God,
takes
please.
Fallout 76 players out of Appalachia for the first time and returns to a beloved location. Expeditions The Pit is coming this September.
So side
September.
note here, the way he says Appalachia is how I've always heard it, but then when I moved to the south, everybody says Appalachia, and it drives me insane.
I've only ever known it as Appalachia.
Yeah, exactly,
same.
right? That's
Kotaku's must be pissed that they're showing this game off.
Had in a while. It might not look like much. This place is our home. And together, we can take it back. From these rad-worshipping fanatics.
When you're alone and life is
one of these days I'll actually play this game.
Dude, just jump on with Catherine and I. We love
downtown.
Oh,
I don't know how far you guys are. I literally just got the September 2022.
I might be a few seconds ahead of you.
Bethesda Game Studios has been busy, and not just with Fallout 76. After defining the role-playing genre with hits like Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout 3, and Fallout 4, they're going even bigger with Starfield.
Not ending with
Later in
Starfield.
the show, my good friend Todd Howard
Later.
will be here to
We are ending with
reveal
Starfield.
more of their next epic
Oh, okay. All right. The little tease. Just a little tease. It's coming.
I might go 2 for 2. Another first party.
Oh, I love this. Oh, first party.
Oh, nice.
The old DLCs. The old DLC.
The best reviewed game last year out until Elden Ring.
Yep.
So Windows Central on the thing there.
Yep.
The leak was true because, I mean, it had to be. We knew it was.
Yeah.
It was on Steam.
It's a store leak, yeah.
So the thing they need in this one is to let you make the tracks better. That was the only thing the last one was missing.
Yeah, I'm willing to, but that looks incredible.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet
They're
the trailer
this
might
way
do that.
bigger. These are huge.
This is gonna be awesome.
Like this, I didn't play the Hot Wheels game. I know John reviewed it, but like, it just looks like dumb fun, man. Like, God.
Oh, it absolutely is.
Ooh, new texture.
But this looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and the Hot Wheels
Fantastic.
game wasn't ugly by any stretch of the imagination. They looked like
Right.
the little cars. This is big cars on Hot Wheels tracks.
On big tracks. So I wonder if you have to like opt to go into Hot Wheels World. Hot Wheels World is probably you have to like opt in and it changes the map.
I hope it's kind of like how they did Blizzard Mountain in
July
3, 4.
That's
Mhm.
next
Nice.
week? Or no, it's next month.
No, that's next
Yeah,
month.
next month.
Yeah. Console launch exclusive.
I missed the VO.
Terrible war that happened across the sky. Heroes fought,
Star
and
Ocean.
died
Oh.
to give us a chance to start.
The Terminator. No, it would be.
Arc.
All that I know from their Earth
Yeah.
and the creatures they sent along with
Yep.
us. And here
Feathers
on
are
Rock,
family.
every day is a fight to
See,
survive.
they're accurate. Unlike that stupid Jurassic Park movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, ow.
Oh wait, accurate, covered in
Yeah.
armor and stuff, ridden
Yeah.
by Vin Diesel.
But if anyone can
Mhm.
tame this new world,
Vin Diesel was alive back then.
There he is, Den Diesel.
Hey, they bringing him out.
I knew Act 2 would be there.
I mean, but it is another CG trailer. You're going to show us a little bit.
2023.
2023?
Given how the rest of the game plays, John, I think
And
you're
Game
probably
Pass.
going to want to wait as long as possible to see gameplay.
Yeah, they're not the most technically proficient.
Yeah.
Yeah. Game
Interesting.
Pass.
This is a Game Pass show. Console launch exclusive.
Wow.
That was the date.
That's right.
Everything's just Xbox consoles
I
now
thought
because
it
I
was
bet you
20.
these are on Game Pass, so it counts as Xbox One because you can stream it.
You can stream it. Yep.
And they're on Game
When
Pass.
the gods first emerged from the great below,
Oh, wow.
we saw them as saviors. Instead, they unleashed a pestilence on our world. No one yet knows if you can kill a god. I, for one, intend to find out.
Oh, we saw this. Where did we see this before? I think this was at the Game Awards.
Was it?
It was something from last year. Yeah, we saw this.
You
I
sure?
can't remember the name of the game. Pretty sure.
I don't feel like I've seen this before.
Yeah, neither do I.
We saw a CG trailer.
Is this
of it.
Flintlock?
Yes, something like that.
Okay. Yeah. We haven't seen any gameplay, so this is new. If that's
Yes.
what this is.
Yes.
Oh, this looks
It
interesting.
looks cool. Yeah. Watch it not be that.
Flintlock sounds like it'd be right.
Yeah. She did use a Flintlock pistol. So I'll take it.
Yeah, it's Flintlock. And yes, we saw this last year. Not the gameplay.
Gameplay looks nice. It looks fun.
Looks pretty awesome. Yeah. I'm loving this. I'm loving the resurgence of high quality
double jump
projects.
It's a good game. She can double jump.
Giant spiders, bad game.
Another one we got to get John to play.
Yeah, he's got to turn arachnophobia mode on.
Yeah, that looked good.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right.
Early next year.
And Game Pass. We are new Game Pass. That is a delay, is it?
Don't know.
That was like September.
Yeah. That's adorable.
Cute.
Britt said set in Australia.
The giant spiders, yeah, and shit.
World premiere from First Party.
Well, here we go. More.
Oh, Minecraft.
No way.
Jeff Gerstmann spoiled this one.
I cannot believe this.
So this is going to to be the Minecraft.
Blah, 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 blah. Oh, you got it. You couldn't let the people watch.
I didn't say. I just said Minecraft.
Nick yelled it out.
Oh, did he?
Legends hold great power.
Cinematic footage.
Village news.
Into our shared story.
And this will probably be the biggest game announced.
I freaking love Dungeons. I've been playing the hell out of that recently.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Imagine if actual Minecraft ever looked like this.
No shit. Still waiting for the ray tracing.
It does on PC.
It's not even 4K on Xbox. It is on PlayStation 5.
Which is ridiculous.
And the end of all things.
Suika Brood Eaton.
I do love Mojang, but man, it would be nice if they would treat Xbox as a primary platform.
That's number 3. Switch number 1, PS5 number 2, baby.
And friendships change the world forever.
It's a very nice looking cinematic.
Yeah.
This is the legend of a united overworld.
Wow. You can get the zombies to fight with you.
United.
Yeah.
We don't say that. The Zid would.
Oh, gameplay. They go for like a cel-shaded Minecraft.
Yeah, I was just say the outline.
Interesting.
It's not an RTS.
It is a tactical game, I think, though.
Yeah.
Like
Brutal Legends.
and Towers.
Yeah.
And there's the Legends Twitter account that appeared.
2023 is going to the hell of a year.
No shit.
Oh, thank God it's on Game Pass. I thought they might keep it away from there. Now, they only say Xbox here, but I bet you it's on everything.
Yeah.
Good one, Tromic.
They're going to have a crazy year next year. This is bonkers.
Give us a few more for this year.
I remember when you first arrived.
Wow.
You made quite the entrance.
Nope, I see mechs. John's excited.
Yeah, this is Mecha
This isn't the graphic art style I was hoping for Mecha Assault, but I'll take it.
Oh, we've seen this one. It's the mech farming thing.
No mech spy.
Yeah, it looked really good. It was at a, I think it was at IDXOX Twitch thing. You're in a mech on an alien world, and you do Stardew Valley stuff.
Okay.
You look good. Yep. Your kids would probably like to play this with you, John, if it has co-op. It looked real neat.
I'd be really surprised if it doesn't.
Looks like Slime Rancher a bit.
When's that one coming?
I can't remember when the second one comes out.
This year is what it said, but who knows?
Wally too. This time it's personal.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, co-op.
Lightyear Frontier.
2023.
What a fun name.
Oh, another one to play with the wife.
Did it say who's developing that one? I missed that.
I don't see it on
Probably.
the screen.
Amanda's next review.
Only halfway through the show, I'm already flipping over to a new sheet.
Oh shit!
Oh, no,
forgot to take
furries.
notes. Oh man.
Gunfire Reborn.
Is this our indie sizzle reel?
I guess so.
This was just announced. I thought people were talking about Gunfire Reborn. So it's furry Borderlands.
Yeah. The enemy design is unique.
A quickie.
Over.
Hey, there's your big 2022 game.
Just hammering home that Game Pass message every time.
Yeah, this definitely is the everything.
Just in case you forgot.
Show. Console launch exclusive.
It's a lot of timed exclusives.
Rouge.
Was that Rouge or Rogue?
I think that was
Rouge.
Rogue.
I was joking.
Okay.
I'd love to be able to say Saboteur, but I know it's not. Oh.
Oh.
That was a plot twist.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Ooh.
This looks nice.
Very cool.
This looks great.
I like the look of this.
Yeah, this would be one, probably one for me.
Yeah.
Oh
They had me
yeah,
at
I like the
period.
look of this.
That's him. My father. I can guide you.
Is he okay?
These memories.
Oh.
This
Ooh,
looks
upside down.
great.
You want some snow rip-off? I'm
Cool
done.
as.
Double jump. It's good. Running on the water with the help
No,
of
I
your.
don't like
goddamn-
being chased by things.
No, that wasn't. That was help. That was walking him along the water. That was with the powers. You are the knight, John.
I
See?
love the look of this. This
Oh,
is
okay,
so
I'm with you,
big.
I'm with you.
Very
okay?
Lovecraftian.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
Last
I
case
like
of
the look of
Benedict,
that.
folks. Yeah, that looked great.
That looks great. That's my favorite thing so far. That looks
Yeah,
good.
that looks really good. That was 2023, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything.
Everything.
Bonjour everyone.
Hey,
Oh, nice.
it's
I'm
back.
excited to be here today to tell
Oui.
you more about Interior Night's first original creation as Dusk Falls. It started with the desire to create a
This is going to be a 25-minute gameplay demo.
all levels
One
of
page of
players
show
can
notes.
enjoy
I'm on
together.
the other side now.
Because stories are brilliant, universal tools that help us understand the heartbreaking beauty of life.
Reckon.
This game is an uncompromising tale of family, resilience, and sacrifice, written like a prestige TV show with a unique motion graphic novel style
I love the art
that
style.
triggers the imagination.
All I'm
Kinda torn
picturing in
on
my
it.
head
An
is.
interactive story
I'm not going to say.
powered by video games that gives you agency over the lives of far from perfect human beings. This is a thought-provoking experience you can play with people you love, discover insights about each other, and create shared memories.
Coop.
As Dusk Falls is an emotional experience that we hope will leave a mark with everyone who plays it.
Here we go. Another first party.
Isn't this just going to show as Dusk Falls?
That's what I was thinking too.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
For most people,
I love
Give me a good
the
PowerPoint.
is just a pit stop.
the combination of the motion with the static images.
Whoop.
But for us,
It's not 120 frames. I'm not playing it.
Cash in that safe to put the last few weeks behind us. On the ground now.
You were in the wrong place at the wrong time. We've been in the wrong place forever.
Sometimes doing the right thing is doing the wrong thing.
I've got eyes on 2 hostages.
None of us escaped that night.
It's okay.
Even
Arf.
those of us who made it out alive.
I feel like this is a harmonica game.
He said that in the chat too.
Yep.
60 frames per minute.
Art style is incredible.
Yeah,
It's growing
very
on me.
unique. The mix of motion with the people being
Static.
morphing. Yeah.
in a blue pickup, have you?
Nope. Been here all day.
It's just static frames superimposed. It's really cool.
Can't complain.
Can I ask what brings you to Turok?
Well,
Turok.
Are you ready for Turok?
It's a code.
Oh. The Upside Down. Oh, no.
Also known
That
as
is interesting.
Utah.
Yeah, no shit.
8-player
Whoa,
multiplayer.
whoa, whoa.
Holy
Player
shit.
multiplayer.
That's great. In July.
What?
The big 2022 release. There it is.
Wow. 8-player multiplayer. How does
July
that
19th.
work?
Yeah.
8 player.
We'll probably find out a lot more on Tuesday.
Yeah, like I need to
Console
understand
launch.
this
I
story-driven game with
guarantee it's
multiplayer.
voting for
Oh.
The
events
choice
to
is
occur.
similar to Supermassive style.
Yeah.
Is this Naraka Bladepoint?
Yeah, is that what this is?
Remind me of it.
Yep.
It's a yes.
Yeah,
Damn,
it
I'm
is.
good. Never played it.
Me neither.
It's like melee battle royale.
Bruce Lee is in this.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Bruce Lee is in this. At least on PC anyway. Unless I'm mixing it up with another game, but I could have sworn I remember on the Epic Store or something like that, you could have Bruce Lee in it.
It's nice to have a BR that's not not a
I'm going to
shooter.
Google that now.
What'd you say, John?
She's OP.
I wonder if this will launch today.
She a Ninetale Fox?
Yes, it is. Naraka has Bruce Lee in it.
Crazy. Man, NetEase is making bank right now.
Ooh, a campaign mode. I'm in.
No.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
11 days.
That's
There is the big
yeah,
2022 release. I was
Less
wrong.
than 2 weeks away. Wow.
Man, we're going to have so many things to review very, very quickly.
Sorry, Jesse. And Robin.
I love it.
God damn it.
World premiere. Xbox Game Studios presents Pentiment.
Yeah.
Oh,
Boom!
yes. Oh, thank the gods. This is awesome. He's been basically teasing this art style for
doing his
the past.
Oh, it's basically like the old medieval.
Yeah.
This
Flanders.
has Amanda written all over. Let's see.
Oh, I just had a massive resolution drop on Twitch.
Okay for me.
Mine's still good.
Yeah, that's back now.
A butt.
Sadly,
Don't look.
this is one of those games where I love the art style, but this is not a game for me.
Yeah, you don't read books.
Can't skip all these reading things and cutscenes.
I haven't read a book since high school.
I wonder what the actual gameplay is. If there's any you move or if you're watching movement and then you make choices.
I think you'll point and click and puzzle solve and
yeah.
This is going to be great for the people that really want this kind of game.
That's what I like too. The focus on Game Pass is they can just do what they want.
Whoa!
November!
Wow.
Woo!
November.
Nice.
They got a first party game this year. They did it. Thank you, Obsidian. Carrying so much. Grounded?
man, this is nuts.
TMNT.
I don't like that bug on the screen, man.
Special breaking report. More
Oh, grounded. Yeah.
Ah, fucking
This
Christ.
is grounded. Mm.
Oh, damn. Two for two.
From our otherwise quiet town.
Hey, I
1.0.
said grounded too. Thank you very much.
Who are you? Only me.
Please contact the police department.
I'll finally play this. I really enjoyed it when I tried it, but I wanted to wait for 1.0.
Virgil knows you might be a little homesick, but that can be repaired.
I don't think Phil saw all the leaks that we saw, guys.
First, you will need to survive the yard.
I mean, a lot of this stuff hasn't been mentioned in any of the leaks.
Just that Rick and Morty gun that talks to you game. Isn't
Naraka wasn't.
I'm starting to get concerned that GoldenEye's not going to show up.
Oh, chill, man, chill. You got like...
God, it'd be so great if it doesn't.
They're just going to make a blog post, Nick.
We still have like 40 minutes.
Still have August when it's the actual anniversary.
Starfield's probably going to go for 15.
Nah.
I think they're going to keep that for the extended.
I'm looking forward to this one, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very fun game.
It's so much fun.
August? Be my guess. I have no idea.
July. I reckon.
Isn't as Dusk Falls? Well, I don't think I'll care with As Dusk Falls. You can put Arachnophobia mode in on this one, John.
Yep.
No, I've played Grounded. I really enjoy it.
September. Yeah. I wonder why they didn't cancel that to get Elder Scrolls out faster.
Or New Vegas 2.
Yeah. Along with Avowed being
premiere.
canceled.
I like console launch exclusives. Don't need to buy it out forever. Maybe Robot. Raw Fury.
Helios. They search for someone who does not exist.
Whoa.
The shadow. Forgotten.
I'm in.
Of a scattered race. Lost. Until now. Boop. Now they
Raw Fury getting some good stuff.
Ereban.
Yeah.
Now they have awakened me.
This looks cool.
But I am not their hope. I am their reckoning.
Ooh.
This
Like
isn't
the art style a lot.
like another Origami, is it?
Mm-hmm.
They will not drag
No.
me into their light.
Rebasing.
Ereban.
Ereban.
Because their light is a lie.
There you go. That looks
2023.
interesting. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, we didn't get a warning. We didn't get
splash screen.
Yeah.
Speak now to those who heed a darker call.
Nope. Oh, lovely.
Diablo.
The Necromancer.
Those bold enough to cross the line of sin.
Wow, how were they able to get Blizzard here?
Who follow an unquenchable.
What if that's the one more thing? Oh, by the way, ABK is done.
It was private.
God, I've been waiting for this for so long.
The forbidden secrets and foulest black rituals, calling forth life from death.
Nope.
To truly embrace this power, you must take it into
State of Decay looks wild.
and you
really changed it up.
Scorned.
Nope, it's Scorn too.
As a living sacrifice to this profane knowledge. You will be a priest of Rathma. A necromancer. And you will not confront the darkness alone. We are the speakers of the dead. And the dead have no mercy.
Oh, it's a new Pirates of the Caribbean game. Oh, I was wrong.
Oh.
Hey, Jesse, hide me for a second.
That was Diablo.
Oh, yeah. I said Rathma.
I don't know anything about bloody Diablo.
Hey, gameplay demo. Been introducing the Necromancer. We hadn't seen him before.
Graphically very pretty.
I'm very excited to announce our 5th and final class,
Rod.
the Necromancer, a commander of the undead who joins the other iconic classes around the campfire in Diablo IV. These include the mighty barbarian, the elemental sorceress,
Will this be the one
Next gen only now?
and the powerful druid.
Mm.
And you'll want them because the demon Lilith, the daughter of hatred, has returned and spreading corruption and evil as she fights to reclaim our dark gothic world as her own. And it's up to you to stop her. Now, Diablo IV is the culmination of the 25-year history of the franchise, building on top of the best of what's come before with some, unique twists all its own. So let's dig a little deeper by watching, for the first time I might add, some Xbox Series X gameplay, while hearing from a few of the many people behind the game.
Making that clear.
Diablo IV is the next generation of action RPG, melding monster slaying and loot collecting with a fully realized open world.
Might be my most anticipated game after
It's not for
Starfield.
the faint of heart. It's gory and
Way less colorful than 3.
it's creepy.
It looks fantastic.
Diablo 4 is all about player choice.
It takes all of the pillars of a Diablo game and just expands them with all of the new features that people really love and appreciate.
Yeah, and the beta
in
sign-ups
modern
up.
games. Whoever you see yourself being, you can create in Diablo 4.
It's important to include
Ooh,
robust character
nice.
customization because then I can play the fantasy that I want to play.
I like that. That definitely works if they're doing more with the whole,
It allows you to
live server
switch on to
service
the
part of the
playstyle
game.
as well.
Playing with more people.
Everything feels very powerful and fun.
One of the really cool things about having an open world is your journey that you take throughout Diablo 4 is your own. There's no linear path that you have to follow.
We've got almost 150 dungeons in the game.
There's all kinds of surprises as you're exploring.
Strongholds are an enemy
Yeah,
territory
this
that
looks
you
so
need to reclaim.
good.
You might have a space that begins as a hostile area, but after you've cleared it out,
The evil in this place has been cleansed.
it now becomes a friendly town.
Sometimes it's a new town, sometimes it's a new dungeon. There's a whole bunch of rewards that you get, and you have a real impact on the world as a result.
No, you can't leave us here. They might come back any moment.
Local events are really cool little story segments that happen within the open world.
You'll just be running through the world, and then a local event will
Oh
pop
my
up,
God.
and you can choose to participate in it, or get a group together and just wail on these giant world bosses.
These are events that take a lot of people, and you really have to work together.
World of Diablo Craft.
Being able to see all the players on your screen, collaborating, trying to take this big monster down, it's epic.
It's so easy
Mhm.
to create a community. It
So
makes
much of the work they
Diablo
did in
more
Immortal
of
was to get ready for
social
this.
experience.
We've got fully enabled crossplay.
Crossplay is great.
Have an Xbox
Yeah.
and your buddy has
And hopefully it's not server-based like Diablo Immortal.
Or you could play couch co-op. 2 people on a couch can sit there and have a great experience.
We've created specific zones where players can engage in PvP.
If you go there, you can start swinging away at people. But you're also opening yourself up to being swung at.
If you're like really, really good, the game actually marks you as like a champion on the map. You basically become a loot pinata, and everyone wants.
They
to
did
chase
cross progress in Diablo 2 Resurrected, charming. So hopefully,
The last story mission is really
Cross-buy
the
is what you
beginning
don't get,
of
really.
a whole different part of the journey.
Now you're set up for the end game, and that end game is rich with things to do that allow you to get more and more powerful.
Whether it's new items or new dungeons or new Paragon boards.
Oh, God.
Every single time
It's
you come back to
Path
play
of
Diablo
Exile.
4, there's going to be new stuff for you to experience.
And it's something that we're going to support for years to come.
I'm really excited.
Oh, in Australia
for folks
zone.
to get their hands on Diablo 4.
Just
That
to
looks
see
too
millions
nice.
of people really enjoying the different options.
Through the campaign,
local events,
couch co-op,
endgame,
PvP. It almost.
And
doesn't
I think
matter.
this one, Busy Dad, would mostly just be cosmetics. They would not do pay to win or pay to skip mechanics on this one.
I got to hear everything, but I didn't get to see it, so I'm gonna have to watch this after the fact.
It looks terrible. You don't want it. Next year.
No, I'm stoked, man.
Not Game Pass. So this is the non-Game Pass thing. But if it's next year and they own them, it's Game Pass.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised if they're having to wait for.
Can't confirm yet,
to go
right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. See if he's up
CCs.
there. John perks up.
Come on. Now Diablo looked great.
Hey,
Yeah,
they
it does.
saved Golden Sands. I'm happy.
And as this song will spell out, there's plenty to sing about. Now that you can finally be a captain.
Ooh.
Oh, they're finally releasing the captain update.
Yeah. Save shipload us. Thank the gods. Oh.
Praise Jesus.
Ooh. What?
I've never played this. John's gonna have to get me to play it with him.
Oh, man,
when
it's
it first
amazing.
released, they were like, "Yeah, you're going to be the captain of this ship. You're going to have your name it, blah 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 blah." And then it just disappeared, and now they're finally doing it.
Yep.
And they've written a whole song about it, which I love.
Did you try to side with the Reapers, John, during the last event?
I haven't played it, mate. I haven't played the
Oh
last
man.
But I would have sided with the Reapers. Yeah.
Of course you would have. Of course.
Ooh. Only over 30 million.
Oh, it's not popular though. Don't worry about it.
No.
And it
Why would they show it in the
count
show?
Because it's on Game Pass. It doesn't count. It's, for some reason.
You put a lot of work into this song.
Yeah.
Season 7 to see your thieves.
I love Rare.
That's
1 month.
May 21st.
Is that going to launch with the new season, I imagine?
Yeah, that's what they just said.
Oh,
Season
okay,
7.
I missed that.
World premiere.
Did they say if this was Xbox Game Studios?
No. Didn't
No,
say
this
the
looks like
game
a
company.
Japanese game.
Coco Cucumber.
Oh,
Very
wow,
cool.
they're quick.
Yeah, no kidding. And this is a totally different. I mean, this is a massive jump between from Echo Generation. So the fact that they pumped this out so quick is impressive.
It's not turn-based.
It's an interesting art style.
Yeah, it's a mixture of I mean, it looks like a Double Fine game meets Echo Generation.
Ow. Gatling mouth?
Love the art style.
Yeah. Very
I'm
colorful.
really digging this.
Ravenlok.
Ravenlok.
Very cool.
2023. World premiere. Console launch exclusive.
I miss the VO, man.
Annapurna.
Ooh, here we go.
Yep. This is the game I'll be playing. This is me. This is what I was hoping to see.
I hope it's still this year.
This is the Sika Mechanical review.
God, that reminds me of
Hey, like Tunic.
Below.
Yeah.
God, so cool. Ooh.
Delish.
Gelatinous. Gelatinous things. You are an insect man. And they are paying me to narrate this. You may not know this is exclusive
Sound like
reveal. I
Jermaine.
carry the ball with my wings, and I put it on the thing, and I get the other ball.
Oh, shit, that was cool.
Balltopia teleportation, people.
Very cool effects, yeah.
This is super cool.
Mm-hmm. I like that music. This is stylish AF.
Yeah.
If the game isn't called Balls, I'm very upset.
Onion Man.
Balls. Call it balls. Come on, have some balls and call it balls.
Cocoon.
Ah. That looks really great.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Not enough AAA, though. People are going to be upset.
Nah, screw them.
Yeah.
World premiere.
I keep running 2033.
Oh, Koei Tecmo.
Tecmo.
Oh, shit. Ew.
Dynasty Warriors 9000.
Dynasty Zombie Warriors
of the Dead. Yeah.
Team Ninja.
Ninja Gaiden 4.
Neo?
No way.
People are going to die.
No. No, it won't be.
It looks nice. Well,
That's not
been
Onimusha,
alive.
is it?
Yeah.
no.
No, Onimusha is Capcom.
That's Capcom. That's Capcom.
Okay,
yes,
then-
yes, that's Capcom. It just looked like that main character.
Yeah.
New Dynasty Warriors. Oh. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
that's straight out of like Sekiro.
The fuck?
I would absolutely freak if it was Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It looks great.
What if it was a prequel to Ninja Gaiden? Like, this is how the Black Dragon clan...
Nope.
No.
Wulong Fallen Dynasty. New IP.
Very cool.
Wow.
Jesus.
Oh, gameplay. They're really sticking to their gameplay thing here.
Yeah, I don't think it's
It might
gameplay.
just be a little bit of a tease. No, that's
That
in-game.
looks more like a cutscene.
Yeah. Yeah. In engine.
Oolong.
On Game Pass. Nice.
Nice.
I'm interested. About near the end. Hey, Phil.
Is the home to some of the most
Uh-oh.
talented
Hello,
and
here we
well-known
go.
game creators anywhere in the world. We're
it finally gonna
thrilled
happen?
to be working with Koei Tecmo to bring Wulong Fallen Dynasty to Game Pass day one. I'm also excited to be working with Team Ninja, who has a long history of building incredible action games for Xbox, and it's great to be working with them.
Though not
once
lately.
Again.
Yeah.
We know how important it is to our fans to continue to bring more Japanese franchises to Xbox. I'm excited
Persona.
to announce the return of one of the most highly requested and beloved franchises to Xbox from our partners at Atlas.
Yep, Persona. Yes. Yes.
Oh, there you go.
I don't care, but finally.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
fucking stoked. Because this also puts the last thing to bed about how, like, if Sega bought Atlas, or if Microsoft bought Sega, all the Atlas people would quit, right? How asinine that whole rant was, but...
It took
Please
a year
no
and a
Final
half,
Fantasy VII
but
remake. Nick
Nick's been
redeemed?
redeemed.
Nick's been redeemed 95 times. People don't seem to care.
Yeah.
They'll just yell
Yeah.
Gears Collection.
And this is awesome.
portable.
This is all of them. Yeah, that was Persona 3. They're doing basically all the remakes that they did for
Jeez.
Oh, wow.
PSP up to and Vita. It looks like. is Persona 4 Golden. Oh, this is awesome. Yep.
Yep.
And Persona 5.
That's what I was told. And 5 Royal.
Yes. Yes.
Again, I don't care about these games. I'm just glad that it's finally happened so people can leave me alone about it.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure this confirms that Nick is the most reliable insider at this point,
Nick
right?
is actually the snitch. And Royal. There it is. The snitch.
Finally. My God.
This is awesome.
I hope they don't do... Yep. On Game Pass.
Yep.
Yep.
And I said that was my tweet. They're trying to get it onto Game Pass.
Yep.
And 5 Royal first on October.
Yes. Now all those people on our forums
That's
can
the
shut
big
the hell up
2022
for a bit.
release. I was wrong again.
Nice.
Leave me alone,
Crazy.
We need more Japanese
Leave me alone.
content.
Good work, Papa Phil.
Don't do Final Fantasy.
Yeah, no kidding.
Kill 10K.
Now, I'm excited to announce a special partnership between Xbox Game Studios and one of the greatest creative minds in innovation.
Kojima?
Games? Kojima?
Someone
yeah.
that I have admired for many years. Today, I'm pleased to share we will be working together to create a brand new experience like we've never seen before.
Overdose.
Kojima-sama. Yes!
Oh my god.
Yes!
The salt in this show.
The salt. Yeah.
I can taste it. It's in the air already.
We should
Oh my
post that
God.
change.org.
I've got some bookmarked tweets I need to attend to.
Oh, Nick is going to have a fucking field day today.
I have some
Grub is-
bookmarked tweets.
Good day for Nick and Grub. There are a couple after all.
Please be a horror game. Please be a horror game. Please be a horror game.
If it's anything like Death Stranding, it'll be horrible.
皆さんに喜んでいただけるニュースをお届けしていきたいと思います。ご期待ください。
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So no GoldenEye.
We're thrilled to have Kojima
Yeah.
Productions
It's still not
working
95
with
minutes
our
yet,
teams
man.
At Xbox Game Studios.
Maybe they just announce it in August.
Today,
The
for
anniversary.
the first time ever, we have focused on showing you games that you can
No
play
Final
over the
Fantasy
next 12
VII.
months.
Yeah,
Today's
take that
show
10K.
celebrates a diverse lineup
That's a lot of things
global game creators
coming.
of all sizes who bring with them unlimited potential.
Slime Rancher's still showing this
Games
year.
From these creators will be
Okay.
coming to Game Pass.
It's interesting
every
they showed
single
Halo
month,
Infinite Season 3 there.
including Naraka Bladepoint.
What was the last thing in 2022?
A Plague Tale Requiem, Pentiment, Persona 5 Royale, Somerville, and Scorn, just to name a few. And we start
Somerville.
2023 with the launches of some of the most anticipated titles
Starfield,
from the
Redfall,
teams at Xbox
Forza.
and Bethesda.
Ugh.
Redfall, Minecraft Legends, Starfield, Forza Motorsport,
Minecraft Legends will
and
be the
more.
biggest game out of them all.
This has been an incredible year as we achieved record growth across console and Game Pass, with millions of people playing our games every single day. And we have you to thank for that.
Bet your family plan would be
Whether
Tuesday,
that's
Jomic.
new players joining us through Xbox Cloud Gaming.
I really wonder what's
or
going to
our
be at that
longest
second
fans
showcase.
Playing on
Mhm.
Xbox
Yeah,
and PC.
same.
We could not have done this without
It's just
you.
an hour of GoldenEye.
No
A year
GoldenEye.
ago,
I hope so.
We welcomed the talented studios at Bethesda Softworks to Xbox. Their teams have been hard at work, bringing their franchises to Game Pass, shipping updates to their games, and building new experiences for you to enjoy. We know that everyone has been eager to see Starfield. Our show today has highlighted gameplay, so it's only fitting that we end it with an extended first look at one of the most
15 minutes would get it to 95.
in Xbox history.
Yes.
This is Starfield.
A good,
called
a
it.
great and terrible day for Nick.
Where's Todd Howard? Where's the leather jacket? Man.
Yeah, I know, right?
Anyway, right, silence. Let's enjoy this.
I'm muting the game. Got it. You don't want to hear any sound.
Complete silence.
You guys don't give a shit, Nick and John, but I sure do.
Oh, I really want this to get. I'm looking forward to it.
And know about.
They did say more new trailers or new premieres on Tuesday.
Very stylized.
Yeah.
That was it. That's pretty short.
It's hard to express.
Oh, there's Todd in the
leather jacket.
Yes.
Today, we're so grateful you're spending the time, and we know you've waited a long time to finally see Starfield. It's easily our most ambitious game ever. Like our previous games, it's an epic role-playing game where you get to be who you want and go where you want. But this time, you'll be exploring space. So let's jump right in. This is early in the game as you arrive on the mysterious moon of Crete.
Hey, Crete.
Well, graphically, this is already a step up.
Gorgeous.
Oh, the game's not coming till 2330.
Damn, they really delayed it. A moon of Ansalon. No manual flying confirmed. Wait. That looks manual.
Yeah.
I was kidding, just because of the camera angle. UI.
Oh my god.
I need to see this in 4K.
According to the scanners, the abandoned research facility is in this direction.
There's No Man's Sky.
Got it. The movement feels like a Bethesda game.
Funny they chose a wasteland to show off first. Third person. Oh.
So it's showing that not every encounter has to be hostile. Very cool. Yeah, the AI is the thing that I'm extremely excited about.
So the VOD on YouTube goes 4K the moment the show's over, pretty much. For anyone watching that wants to see that.
It's literally No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
I wonder if this will have a 60 option.
Oh my god, it's gorgeous.
If not, somebody will mod it to unlock it.
No Man's Sky, if No Man's Sky ran well.
It would appear that pirates of the Crimson Fleet are using the facility.
Oh shit. Weapon wheel. Boost.
Jetpacks. Awesome music.
No Man's Skyrim. Oh.
No one's getting through. Hey, there you are.
Yeah, they're actually reacting to being hit.
Yeah, this takes Skyrim's lived-in feel to the nth level. I mean, this...
Well, they're not hiding the fact the frame rate needs a little work, are they?
Right.
Yeah.
That's probably why it was delayed. Optimizations abound.
That's a very Doom-looking shotgun. Lockpick.
It's a fun new lockpick mechanic.
Cool.
I like this.
Very cool.
I like hip iron.
Guns don't seem nearly as accurate as they do in Fallout 4, which is probably a huge response to criticism.
Also, he hasn't been going down sight at all.
Yeah.
Oh, he's on fire. Oh, he blew up. Whee!
Very cool.
He shot his grenade.
After some initial encounters, you're invited to join Constellation, who, in the future the game is set in, are the last group of space explorers. To meet them, you'll head to the capital city of New Atlantis.
I haven't shown any ship flying.
Oh man. This is from the concept art.
It's very big.
The amount of NPCs is impressive.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Apple Watch 5000.
Welcome
Nice.
to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
Those are Bethesda face animations.
Yeah.
Because we're committed to the biggest question of all. What's out there? These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for.
Halo ring.
As to what they are?
Yeah.
What they're building.
Where is the Master Chief?
You'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
I imagine they'll have melee weapons.
The new guy found it.
Mm-hmm.
You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions?
There you go, Nick. Some more of that beautiful PBR.
It appears to be one of many, scattered across the galaxy. If we can find more, we can unlock their secrets.
Beautiful, isn't it? The man who sold me this
Nice hair.
told me that it spoke to him.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the settled
Not as good as
systems
mine,
full of
but-
groups with other priorities.
That's the Crimson Fleet!
Everybody get ready!
The fleet doesn't follow the rules. Agree to work for UCC staff. Together, we take down these cutthroat pirates.
We're not just here to shoot the bad guys. We're peacekeepers. We protect the people of the Free Star Collective.
The Rock. Oh shit, he's here too.
With the Crimson Fleet.
With Zoa energy drink.
Yeah.
In pumping iron in the middle of my
Check out
iron.
Black Adam 47.
Yeah.
But we are not stopping.
Most Dusties don't even make it this far.
Because whatever lies at the end of this road will change
Oh shit.
forever.
Event Horizon, the prequel.
That gives you a look at the stories in Starfield. But ultimately, it's not our story, it's the story you create by who you are and the choices you make. And that starts with character creation. It's our most flexible yet. You can customize all the elements of how you look.
Hell yeah, give me my muffin tops.
You'll pick a background that gives you 3 starting skills.
I'm digging the UI.
Since here you spent some time as a diplomat. Having a way with words might prove useful.
There are optional traits, and these come with unique advantages and disadvantages.
We call it the special system.
But it's not just in how you can
Well,
look, and how
the
your
traits
character
and perks
plays
are
and develops.
definitely Fallout derivative.
The skill system combines the best from our previous games, and you can unlock new skills as you level up, and then you rank those skills up by using them and completing challenges. And there's deep crafting systems, from running research projects with resources you find to crafting weapon mods needed to survive.
Trav, introvert, that's me.
Building.
You can build your own outposts. These act as a home away from home for survival and resource generation. You can choose where and how to build each one, and you can hire characters you meet to keep it up and running.
Very cool.
But that's not all.
Ship
You can
customization.
even build your own spaceships.
Sweet. Yeah,
gonna make
this is
Firefly.
tickling all of my sci-fi funny bones.
You can choose crew members,
Awesome.
and yes, you can completely customize the look and
Hell
layout.
yeah.
I love
And you can marry
everything.
your heart out.
Can I
There's
fly
loads
them,
of different
Todd?
modules, ship manufacturers, and more.
Can I marry my
I
ship?
have to say, it's so cool. We just absolutely love this.
Yeah, when they blow up, they all fall apart and everything.
Oh, that's wicked.
It's not just how the ship looks, it's how it performs, from engines to shields to weapon systems, because yes,
Hell
you
yeah.
can fly it.
There you go.
Yeah, boy.
How many like quote unquote insiders were just disproven with that right there?
Oh, this is okay. I'm in.
Yep.
I'm playing Starfield.
Elite. This is Elite Dangerous, and No Man's Sky had a baby with Skyrim. Oh my god.
Yes.
Boy.
Yeah, this is gonna blow some freaking minds.
Oh my god.
Jeez. Oh, I wonder what their flight model is. Is it like Newtonian physics? Is it going to be a little bit more arcadey?
Yeah, that's what I mean, the way the ship, the acceleration, so close to the planet seemed like it's definitely not. It didn't feel or seem to be arcadey. It seemed more like Elite Dangerous in the sense that it's actually.
Oh,
look at those particle effects.
My God, I can't believe they've done this. Yes.
There's a reason this game has taken so flippin' long.
Oh man,
I might even be able to get my old man to play this. He loves Elite.
Oh
hey,
my God.
Dad, would you like Elite with an objective?
Yeah. With a less
jaw-dropping graphics.
Yeah, we have Skyrim Grandma. We need Starfield Grandpa.
Yeah. I was telling Dad there's a whole YouTube channel out there waiting for you. You can make the big bucks.
Look at those particle effects. Oh my god.
We can't wait for all of you to experience the game. Thanks again for being with us today, and thanks for all the support you've given us over the decades, especially on this game. It's been an incredible journey for us making it, but we know that's really only the beginning, for it's when all of you play it that the real journey begins. And you may be wondering, just how big is this game? So we thought we'd take one last moment and show you. Let's take a look at one of our planets, Jemison.
Please give me one more thing.
Land into Atlantis.
No, if this goes another minute, there won't be.
I need one more thing.
And it's not just this planet. It's all the planets in the system.
Oh my god.
From barren but resource-heavy ice balls.
Yeah, John, straight up Elite right here.
Life. And not just this system, but over 100 systems.
Oh my god.
Over 1,000 planets.
Yes.
All open for you to explore.
1,000 planets.
I need 3 months to review this, please.
See what you find.
Oh my god.
1,000 planets.
That's interesting.
Good lord. They must have really nailed some procedural generation tech.
I might be in the minority here, but I feel like the visual quality right now, and obviously it's early, but like incredibly inconsistent.
Inconsistent?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some effects and animation hiccups there, but I'm curious what their target render is. Is it 4K 60 or is it 4K 30 or is it checkable 4K?
That looks 30.
It looks 30 to me, and I'm really hoping that.
Well, barely 30, but yeah.
Yeah, like 22.
But again, you know, Bethesda game early in development.
That's probably about it. That's 94 minutes.
I'm gonna wait to see it on 4K to
2
make an
minutes late,
assessment.
remember?
You want Sarah back one last time. Oh, by the way.
Come on, Phil. Give me one more thing.
Not early 2023, so what's that, summer?
Come on.
They said, what, first half?
They said first half, yeah.
Yeah. And to be fair, every time that Bethesda has delayed a November release, it's been out between March and May of the following year.
I don't know, guys.
One more thing.
There's not going to be one more thing, bro. You're living in a dream world.
Please.
I think that's it. it.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, it's
Sorry,
the montage.
My heart dropped a little
no
bit.
GoldenEye. What the...
So Nintendo gets it.
No GoldenEye, no
Nintendo
Final
gets
Fantasy
it.
VII Remake. I'm very happy. In my
Nintendo will probably get the announcement of GoldenEye then.
Yeah, we know it's a thing because we've had the.
You think they do it
leaked.
in August when it's the actual anniversary?
Well, I wasn't expecting it to shadow drop today. I just thought we'd get the
Yeah.
announcement today. We know it's a thing. The achievements are on the bloody website.
Yep.
And not just listed.
That was a lot of games.
People unlocking them.
There was a ton of games.
That's right. Like, we know it's a thing. So Nintendo, it must be with Nintendo show on the 15th, I guess.
That might have been part of their, we'll let you finally put it out if we get to
Well, and you never
market.
know. Like, the 14th might have that stuff.
Yeah, unless it's at the
GoldenEye's
extended
really not a big
showcase.
announcement, so it could be
Yes,
there.
it is. It's the biggest announcement.
Yeah.
So, like, the only thing not on Game Pass, essentially, from that wasn't free to play was Diablo 4, because it's gonna be on. They don't own him yet, so.
Yeah, they can't say. There's no point in them writing a deal.
We'll pay ourselves $400 million. Let's go.
Yep.
That was a lot of games.
30
At least a few this year.
At least 30 games, if you
Yeah.
include all of the Riot stuff.
Well, there we go.
Wow. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. All of the hype. We're at the end. That's it. Let's take a moment. Do you want to throw up a little splash screen and we'll slip straight into discussing.
Yeah, I brought us back to the 5 of us. So
Lovely. Who have we got in the bullpen? We can
0
bring
people.
in?
No one wants to be here.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Whew. Okay, let's take a deep breath for a moment.
Oh, actually, let me go to the full 10-person. It's not going to look as nice, but if people show up, then they'll immediately. There we go.
Bink.
Bunk.
People are coming
Bam.
now.
There we go.
Boom.
Hello, stop it.
Hey, stop
Hello
it.
there. Wow.
G'day.
That was
a show.
That was definitely a show.
Oh, right. Okay. Let's take a moment. So what did we see? 30 games, I think is what they said. Over 30 games.
If
I'm
you
just looking at
30,
20 to 30, something like that.
I wrote down every single one. So we've got.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah. So
yeah,
let me check.
I counted. If you don't include the Riot stuff, it's 29. If you include the Riot, it's 34.
Okay. All right. So let's 30 games. Let's go through what we saw. And we'll get kind of around the room thoughts here. Redfall. We were correct on the opening of Redfall. Or some of us were.
Yeah.
So I saw open world, 4-player, role-based, vampiric, shooty bang bangs with lots of cool perks and stuff, and some sort of alternate world that you can transition into for, I presume, special missions and stuff. But it looked great, and it's definitely a game I'm going to play. Jesse, what did you think, Redfall?
Everything I hoped. Just essentially an arcane take that still lets you play solo. I trust them more than pretty much any of the other ones, where they'll always say, yeah, you can play solo, but then you try and it's not great. I trust that Redfall will still be good solo compared to the others, but it's got the co-op, which most games like that should have. So their take on that, built for 60 frames per second, so hopefully it finally feels really good from them on console. I'm very excited.
Yeah, I was very pleased with it. What about you, Nick? Are you super excited by what you saw from Redfall?
Oh, Redfall, yeah, it looked okay. It looked all right.
Looked okay.
I didn't mind it. My favorite thing was that what was that 2D side-scrolling demon devil?
The last case of Benedict Cumberbatch. Yeah,
something like that.
The Lovecraftian
Benedict Fox.
I love the look of that one.
Last case of
That one
Benedict
looked real
Fox. It did look really good. I mean, maybe that's a better way to do this. What was your favorite thing? So was that your absolute top?
That was my favorite thing.
Wow, I guess we'll.
And I go Starfield if it was me.
I mean, yeah. Should we get the Starfield talk out of the way, because that's probably the biggest thing. Yeah.
I mean, I made the joke of it saying No Man's Skyrim, and I'm claiming that first. But
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, that's good.
The entire
frame
time
rate.
throughout the Starfield trailer, I'm just thinking, this is Bethesda? Like, in terms of visuals. Like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The lighting inside, with some of that scattering, where you saw the lights just being more natural than I've ever seen in a Bethesda game before.
Some
it just
very
looked
nice rendering tech for sure.
Yeah.
And let's talk about ambition, and then let's talk about frame rate, because I think frame rate is probably the biggest concern of anyone here.
They got time.
They got time, Sure, but we are talking about a game that is openly showing off that they've got 1,000 rendered explorable planets with base building, ship construction, customization, flight, and a story.
I think they were quite brave in terms of the fact that if that was running on a Series X, which I'm going to guess it was, that they were open about the fact that it's going to be... That mode will definitely be 30 FPS on consoles. I'm going to guess there's going to be a performance mode which probably dials back some of the effects. It definitely looked like there was some sort of ray tracing going on there. So you're probably going to get a mode where it looks a bit worse, but you're going to get 60 still. But I think it's nice that actually for once, rather than seeing a lovely pre-rendered video where everything looks great, but then you actually look at the game and go, oh wait, this isn't what it was.
It doesn't run like this.
Yeah, this is actually early stage, but looking like a realistic impression of what the game will actually do.
I was watching with a friend, and he was like, "I'm happy it's stuttering so much because I know it's real."
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was no bullshotting there.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see any examples or evidence of ray tracing there. I saw definitely a vastly improved Bethesda engine, but you could still tell it was an evolution of the creation engine. I think I've got the name right here.
Yeah,
very classic.
Creation engine too.
Improved.
Don't call
Bethesda
it Game Brio,
faces.
whatever you do.
Oh, okay. But the frame rate is a big concern for me. I can't go back to 30. But saying that, I've got a PC. So
you're good. Indeed. Yes. Yeah. I've got a 3080. It's ready.
Yeah. Nick, you going to be skipping Starfield because of all those cutscenes and talking and things? Or will you give it a go?
I've said for ages I was never interested in Starfield. So,
but
nothing
not even after that. Nothing in there tickles you. No, still just know you're not going to play it. I worry that I will pick it up and bounce straight off. But it's also ticks all of my genre boxes where I'm like, oh, it's getting a bit Elite Dangerous. I hope I will have this be my Bethesda game. Yeah. Wow. Quick around the room. What would you score that? S plus tier, A tier, B, C,
demo
D?
or the whole conference?
The whole
show
conference.
or Starfield?
The whole show. What would you give it if you had to put a score on it? A grade it like a paper.
A for me, for sure. At first I was like, oh man, there's no Avowed, and then I realized 12 months, right? The moment they said 12 months, there goes any hope or chance of you seeing Avowed or anything farther off. Exactly.
Yeah. Fable,
done.
Perfect Dark.
And so with knowing that everything, by the way, out of the 30 games they showed, I'm guessing at least 12 are going to get delayed out of the 12-month window. But
now the problem is now there's a countdown. It's like how many will make it.
Like Silksong didn't even have a release date, but hey, 12 months apparently. So but no, assuming that 12 months, that was a solid A for me.
An A from you. What about you, Nodian? What do you reckon?
I was going to say B plus. I mean, obviously the moment they said 12 months and then, like
the expectations were set.
Yeah. I mean, I would have loved to see some more Avowed. I would have loved to see a little bit of Fable, even if it was, some semblance of CG or whatever. But there were some great announcements there. A bevy of small and larger titles. I think they hit pretty much every. And I mean, the biggest thing too is Kojima. That's fucking massive. No matter how much people want to downplay it, that's massive. And then you couple that with the Persona, because that negates the last element of Xbox doesn't support Japanese devs bullshit. So
also, I loved how they didn't show anything from Kojima, and so it still fit there. Everything you see here today is in 12 months.
Yeah,
right.
Including this man telling you he's
months.
working on a game with us. That is true.
They announced they just announced that Valheim's coming to PC Game Pass later this year.
Wow,
that's actually quite a guess.
That's interesting.
That's really big. What the hell, really?
And I do have to say, they put out a big graphic, and everyone keeps saying, "Oh my god, like Dead Space and Callisto Protocol are on it. They're coming to Game Pass." It's no, they're on it, but they don't have the Game Pass insignia above them. It's just a list of everything coming over the next 12 months.
Yeah.
And this was focused the next 12 months, and people keep going, "Well, where were all these things?" And I think, Our Discord's great.
Yeah, the moment you actually hear and listen to the fact that they said 12 months, that should set your expectations. Obviously, we know that people don't always argue in good faith, but
a way to download the thing? Probably not yet, right?
Not yet, I don't think.
Yeah.
Download? Yeah, no. You can do it right away when they're a whatever you call them, a premiere, because that VOD hits instantly and you can get the whole thing.
And I actually purchased 4K video download.
Yeah, I'm watching it in 4K on another monitor. I'm gonna jump in off of that.
Go on, please.
Daniel. I'd say solid. I'd say B plus. I was feeling a little bit lower than that initially, but with it being like, hey, here's everything in the next year, I think that's fair. I was bummed out that we didn't see some of the other stuff. Interesting stuff that was chosen to be shown as far as like stuff that hadn't been announced yet. I thought that it was super interesting. Like, again, that everything that we've shown is intended to launch in the next 12 months. It was super cool to see completely unannounced IP, some things that were surprises. Just like, yeah, hey, this is coming out in the next 6 months even. There were, a few things that are like, hey, this is coming out in October, like Scorn coming out in October is super, super, super cool.
And Pentiment, don't forget that.
Absolutely.
Cool. A Plague Tale at some point.
Pentiment, Pentiment's in November. Like, there's a bunch of stuff there that was super cool. I wasn't. Not that this is the conversation for right now, right? But I'll end my turn.
It's okay. Go on.
I was not super impressed with Starfield. It looks like a Bethesda game. It looks like a Bethesda game like crazy.
All right, hold on. Time out.
We've got to get it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Time out. As somebody who plays 76 like religiously, the jump between their last title, 76, and this is fucking massive. Let alone the fact that you've got 1,000 planets. Like, what? Sorry.
As a non-Bethesda game enthusiast, I kind of get where Austin's coming from here. Like,
I'm a little let down with some of the visual fidelity. Watching it in 4K, I'm not impressed.
Well, this is the thing.
That's an interesting one because I need to see it in 4K.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm going to sit down and rewatch them on the big screen. But my gut feel is, I came away from that going, okay, yes, it is a signature Bethesda game for good and for bad, right? There will be Bethesda jank, right? That's expected. But people,
100%.
People love the games in spite of the jank, right? Or even along with the jank.
It's almost like it's one of those quirks that you just if you enjoy Bethesda games, it's there, and it is kind of a cute little thing that you get out of Bethesda.
Yeah. I mean, what I love is the ambition. I love the scale.
Absolutely.
And I thought I'm not expecting Sony third person narrative type graphics. I'm not expecting the ultra mirror sheen because it's an open world 1,000 planet RPG. Immediately that expectation has been set for me. It is a step above, but equally I think personally for me that the frame rate is the biggest thing that I cannot get past. I was like really choppy.
The frame rate being choppy is like no surprise right now, right? It's still very early.
Fair enough.
I'm surprised that a lot of the games that we see run as well as they do when we see them. But again, it's so weird because like if you look out into the distance, like the game's lighting engine overhauls that the Creation Engine 2 is getting is kind of crazy. Watching like the little crabs that come and walk over that aren't hostile. Like seeing all of the like ground texture pop in, seeing the shadows just like not even attached to the monsters that they're supposed to be attached to. Like don't get me wrong, early in development, Bethesda games, right? I know that this will look better when it releases, but right now,
from a personal point of view,
solid 7 out of 10 visuals for me right now.
Fair enough. I'm going to jump in with two things about that. First of all, with Starfield, as a PC gamer and a Bethesda gamer since a long time ago, one of the great things about PC for Bethesda games are mods, and having 1,000 planets already for you is just going to be manna from heaven for the community, because it just means that they've got so much to work with. And I did hear a few people go, oh, it'll be 1,000 planets that all look the same and all look rubbish. We'll give it a few months and give the modding community that time, and you will have
Exactly
1,000 unique
like a
looking
giant
planets.
canvas,
The community
right?
will absolutely go through with that, and even on Xbox before. Fallout 4 supported mods, Skyrim supported mods, so you will have that still support on console as well. So I believe the whole thing with Bethesda is they create a game as a platform for the community, and having such a broad base to start with is a great thing. As a show as a whole, I'm gonna mention Forza because it's great to see the game actually looking. Existing. The engine is looking absolutely amazing. To see Maple Valley like it did, it's just going to look absolutely fantastic. And sorry, carry on.
No, I was just going to say, so it's interesting you brought up Forza because that was going to be the next one. I was actually going to ping our resident race reviewer, Ferry, here on this one. But before we do that, I just wanted to pause for a second. Obviously, hello, shout out to the chat. Jesse, can we stick a poll up and let's see what the community thought of the show?
Will do.
And secondly, I can see a super chat from VK Andrew. Nick, if you would kindly do the honors, my good man.
Yeah, VK Andrew. Enjoyed the show overall. Happy to see Persona for all that wanted it. Was expecting a big Game Pass dump though, since it was a dry start to the month.
Turtles. That's all you need.
Yeah, they got that out of the way, right?
Coming, I think.
Yeah.
Once the Personas can't coming out on Game Pass, that's great.
Yeah, but let's talk about Forza. Big poll is up. Let's get some votes. Let's see. A for
Keely put a poll up too.
Now, let's talk about Forza because I think of all of the games shown, good lord, visual frame rate, everything ticked every single box. And I kind of want to hear from Fairy first on this. Did your mind get blown when you saw that as a big racing game fan?
Okay, first of all, good evening, good day, good night, whatever your time zone is.
Oh, okay, bye.
We're all international and haven't said hi yet. Second of all, I think Forza is gonna go a bit under the radar because it's a bit of a known quantity. But at the same time, even besides the graphics, because there was a lot of great stuff, 4K, dynamic weather, ray tracing, the all that plant stuff, the plants that grow as the time passes, like all the damage system. There's a lot of great stuff, but most importantly for me, it's the fact that Forza has always been a pretty good simcade, but at the same time, it never really managed to explode in the esports scene because it never really tackled the tire management, the fuel management, the race strategies, that sort of stuff, and they're finally doing that. So that's excellent. That's one thing that it's been missing compared to the Gran Turismos, the Assetto Corsas, and that sort of games. And they're finally doing that, and that's.
It felt
yeah,
like go on.
No, as somebody who's played every Forza, every Project Gotham Racing, every Xbox racing game of note on the system, this is a huge step above. As Ferry was saying, the fact that they are putting these new systems in for the tire management, fuel management, shows that they're listening to the community when it comes to the post-pandemic esports scene, where it's brought so many new people into it. When the pandemic hit, we even saw Formula 1 drivers drive virtually, and it shown up the limitations of Formula 1 2020 back then at the time. This shows that they listened to that sort of thing, and they are putting it at a level where people can jump in it. Again, from a beginner's level, they're going to have that nailed too. They've never lost that, but they're going to have that bit where people who really, want to strap their wheel in, and enjoy the setups they've created over the pandemic can get going and really show off what they can do. And my biggest worry is actually time. Starfield and Forza are going to launch about the same time, I think, and I haven't got time for both.
Different enough.
Yeah, they're different enough, but I've only got that many hours in a day.
Welcome.
Starfield is going to be
to
hundreds of
gaming as a
hours.
parent.
Forza is infinite. Yes, exactly. Forza, it's infinite amount of playability, especially online. And yeah, I'm not gonna have enough time for this. People say they haven't got enough games on Game Pass. Well, these two are gonna take.
Well, they're going to certainly eat up a lot of time. So, gonna go on, Nick.
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Oh, who go on? Who went?
Yeah, that was me as the other Forza guy. So that we don't get trash online. They've always had, at least since 3, they've had fuel and tire, wear. But with this one per ferry, like they're actually doing full management where you can actually choose how much fuel you're going into, like with an endurance race or whatever. So just so we don't get skewered online.
Yes, of course. It was all basic before, but
they were very basic level. You couldn't do like what you can do in the Codemaster Formula 1 games,
or Simbin
like
games,
setting up your exact fuel level, your race strategy. Now you get different tire compounds, softer, harder, and that kind of stuff with different handling and tire wear. So that's a huge improvement, and that's like the one big thing that Forza Motorsport in this case has been missing.
It certainly feels like they made a big statement on that at the end of their trailer. Like they went, with pit stops and blah 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 and blah blah blah. Because we've all read the stories about how popular Gran Turismo is in the esports scene, or things like Assetto Corsa and stuff like that. So it certainly feels like a big statement from Turn 10 to maybe wrestle back the crown, and certainly visually. Now. I'm going to kind of go a whip round the room. I want to give everybody a chance to talk. And there's one man who I know loves to talk and hasn't said a word yet. One bad mother is in the house. I'm calling you out, bro.
Oh, and he's muted.
And he's muted.
That's why he's actually trying to talk, but he's been muted the whole time.
Yeah.
There we go.
He's back.
I could not imagine living life muted.
There you go. Favorite thing that you saw today from across the showcase? I mean, I know that we could go around. We could probably be here for 3 hours. So I'm conscious, Nick especially, it's like 4 a.m. or something stupid.
5 a.m.
5 a.m. You might as well stay up.
So no, because I'm doing another show at 11, so I've got to get some sleep.
He's got to get a nap.
So
that. I want to try and just go around the room, get a general feel, and then we'll let people go and start watching their trailers in 4K. So, favorite thing that you saw from the show, OBM? What really tickled your fancy or surprised you that you wasn't expecting to love as much as you did?
So if we're going to go with that definition, because I would say Starfield made the show for me. They took it up a couple notches from where I was at before it showed. It's really what I was hoping to see. But in terms of fitting the definition, what you're referring to was something that's like an announcement, something I wasn't expecting. That would be Team Ninja back on Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
The original Ninja Gaiden was one of my top 3 favorite games on the original Xbox. I actually been playing it this week. I've been going back to the collection. It's on.
And now we know why they came to Game Pass.
Yeah,
indeed. Yes, that's a very good point.
And the combat still holds up. I know it's a little bit blurry. I heard you on the podcast, John, but it still feels good to play. And then I also played the Neo on the PlayStation 4, and Team Ninja still has it even without Itagaki there. They are still very good at combat and just game design in general. That Neo is the closest thing to a Soulsborne game, a little bit, and it has its own personality as well. So I am very excited about seeing them back, seeing that game get released day one in Game Pass, a brand new game, a new IP, so they can take it in any direction they want to. I think that's a pretty exciting announcement, one that might be sliding under the radar because, for me at that point, I was kind of still waking up from some of the stuff in the middle. I was like, oh, wow, Team Ninja. And I didn't hear any rumors about that. So that
game is from the producers of Neo and Bloodborne.
Oh my God.
I mean, that is freaking awesome.
Here we go.
You're speaking my language there. I mean, outside of Halo, those type of games are my games. So super excited about that. And that definitely took the show up a notch in rating just with that announcement.
Nice. Good answer. Let's hit up with Soul Blazers. He's piped up a little bit, but I didn't give him an official intro because we were just hopping on. We were doing things on the fly. So, what was the thing that really, really tickled your fancy from that show? What made it? The outside of Starfield. Come on, because Starfield's been too much. And also you're muted, so I'm going to carry on talking until you press the relevant button.
Oh my god, that makes sense.
We're all good.
Sorry, my bad. Obviously, Starfield. You literally responded to me. That's why I didn't think I was muted.
I can see you.
Starfield.
Lip reading.
But okay, I'll be quick. So Starfield's the obvious one. The one that got me by surprise was God damn it! I literally just went over the show right now, so I knew what it was. But first off, Hot Wheels. I didn't expect it to look as good as it did, and to be as vertical as it was.
Oh, the Forza Horizon 5 DLC.
Yeah, in the Forza 5 DLC. Mm-hmm. But man, there was one thing that I really liked that I can't remember.
Was it by chance
Oxide Games? Because that's my favorite one.
At Benedict, the last case of Benedict Fox.
No, that looked really good, but it wasn't like what I was like.
Rick and Morty. Dude.
Yeah. Oxide Games with the talking guns. Hi, I'm Knifey.
What's it?
I'm like,
that was very, very fun.
Knifey is the new Clippy.
Where's
2022.
Oh, yes, I got it. Okay, so the biggest announcement of the show to me was that Diablo 4 is releasing in 12 months.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I did not expect that at all.
That's really good.
Really big deal that I don't think people are realizing. That game's coming out.
And also, they put out a big graphic that's got a lot of games in it, and they still have Atomic Heart listed as 2022.
Yep, the devs just recently said they will still release this year.
Atomic Heart, Party Animals, Slime Rancher 2, Hello Neighbor 2, all still listed in it for 2022.
Interesting.
It's a big.
I didn't know.
Diablo 4. I'd say that trailer. I was like, "Is this Diablo? Is it?" Someone next to me was like, "It's 40K. It has." I'm sorry, not 40K. It's Warhammer.
No,
it has to be
Necromancer.
right. But I'm like, it's a Necromancer, clearly.
Yep.
Yeah. That was a great trailer.
Shit.
Yeah,
We all know
it was a good
Warhammer Craft comic strip.
Yeah,
when it comes
they
to
all
Warhammer
merged
and
together for
Warhammer.
me.
Yep.
They all merged together for me. We got a super chat from Andre Nick. I don't know if you can see that on the screen.
Let me see. Andre Silva. Nick's vindicated at last. Persona 5 on Xbox. Let's go.
Not a that one Redditor.
Only took like a year and a half.
Hey,
Indeed, but
Sarah
it's here
was
now.
working on
Hey,
it.
Deals take time, right, Nick?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's right. I said they were trying to get it. I didn't say it started development back then. It was... Atlas are very slow. And Atlas are very stubborn.
Because they needed to get Persona 3 and 4 as well.
Yeah.
When he said Atlas, I was like, Square. No, okay, Atlas. I'm okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about two things, Nick, that weren't there. I want to get your opinion and take one of them's going to be very near and dear to your heart, right? How do you feel that GoldenEye wasn't even talked about? Wasn't even after Sarah Bond tweeted about how much she loved playing the game.
The only thing I can assume is that Nintendo's got it. That's the only thing I can assume.
Yeah.
Because
Could
the
be
game
part
exists.
of the-
The achievements are on the website.
Yeah.
The game exists. It's there.
The
So it's
achievements
stupid
are
it
from
wasn't announced
Rare
yet.
employees
This has
are
been
unlocking
testing
them.
forever.
Yeah, the game is there and it exists. So one of two things. Either they decided it wasn't important enough for the showcase and they might have it on Tuesday, or Nintendo's got it on the 15th.
Who knows? Maybe it's releasing in August, which is 14 months out.
Oh, I'm not saying it's going to release today. I'm talking about the announce now.
Yeah,
I'm
of course,
assuming
as well.
I'm assuming the release is still probably for the anniversary in August, but the announce, I'm assuming Nintendo's got it.
Could be.
Yeah. I don't know.
To be fair, as long as it exists, which it does, and it comes out and it's on Game Pass,
Yeah.
and it's in August, we're all happy. You know, it's a matter of when, not if, which is the best bit. So.
Yeah. So the other thing that wasn't there, and I think we all, there were lots of will it, won't it, Final Fantasy VII.
Oh,
yeah.
Didn't come.
Good riddance.
I don't know if anyone was
Take that,
expecting
10K.
it to be there.
I think lots of people turned at the last moment and said, "Oh yeah, maybe," and I was expecting it. I was expecting it in that Japan sequence kind of thing, but
I'll be honest, I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it. It's one of these games which
I hoped
seems just to be Sony'd, and even now it'll be a bit late. It'll be just like, okay, you're just handing it over years after
leftovers.
Yeah.
Here you go. You can play it now, Xbox.
There is a little update for Diablo 4 for people who've been losing their minds over Diablo Immortal's microtransaction. Someone from the team has stated that it's built for PC and consoles, and the paid content is built around
optional, cosmetic, and eventually full expansions, and that's it.
Yeah.
No pay to
Okay,
win.
well, they're not doing a real money auction house debacle again, so that might be useful.
All right, so we know we've got. Let's talk about what we've got this year, and I'm just going to go through my list. I took notes that we've got this side of Christmas. High on Life, which was my personal.
Go that, can I just say what my personal favourite one of the show was?
Did we not do that?
No.
Yeah, go for it. Go on.
Mine, and I say this as a person who sees a lot of a stick of truth in this, is Pentiment. I think that people aren't going to be talking about it. I think it's going to be a bit niche. But you actually look at it, and if anyone's played The Stick of Truth, they will instantly see a similarity in the art style. Because it's the hand-drawn, and you think I'm being crazy, but actually the way it's drawn is very much of that same thing. The whole styling of it is very much of the consequences of the deeds that it obviously hasn't told you, but you're going to be part of, what's going wrong in their society. And being the 16th century, you're going to probably involve the plague. There was a bit of violence in there with Florian saying his father's dead. Well, he didn't die of a plague. He died being hit. Yes. And I've got a feeling you're going to be involved in that murder. It looked really, really good, and it will be one of these games which you play in almost a darkened room and just concentrate on, and
I get a sneaking suspicion it will be very much for the fans of Disco Elysium, and it certainly looks to be like a good example of Microsoft. Yeah, we've acquired these studios. You want to make this game that's super niche and looks. It's not going to be ticking anyone's AAA boxes. It will be for the fans of thoughtful, narrative-driven, slow-paced, mystery-solving type games. Okay, and they're letting the studio go and have that freedom. I'm curious about it. I don't know if I think I would need to see a little bit of Josh Sawyer maybe talking about it and selling me on it. But it's definitely Obsidian showing up as well, and they've got Grounded as well launching this side of Christmas. So that's two of these games that are coming this side of the year.
And at least I was gonna say, at least it really highlights the fact that like you were kind of implying, John, that these first party studios have creative freedom. I mean, what other first party would greenlight a project like that? We've got
and the fact is,
good.
Sorry, I was going to say the fact is that we all have the jokes about all Sony games being third person, all Microsoft games being shooters, and this is a complete opposite. This is actually a studio going, okay, we're going to make a game that actually speaks to us as a developer from our history. It goes back all the way to these guys being at BioWare and stuff, long ago, making games on engines which I can't even pronounce anymore. And it's very much something that Sawyer would be, effusive about, and I'm sure, when he is talking about it, he will bring people like John on board, because it is something that these guys are going to be really proud of. And I'm glad that they haven't just went in with the stereotypical third-person adventure as their first game, really, after being bought out. So that's good to see.
Absolutely. Okay, so I've just realised we've done OBM, Soul, Nick, Jesse. I think you said Starfield for you, right? There's lots of favorite.
I have a top three: Starfield, Diablo, Redfall. Bam, that's it.
I mean, and they're fair. They're fair. They're all games I'm definitely going to try. And I've never been a Diablo fan either, but that looked really great. And again, lots of fun with friends. So, Austin, did we do your absolute favorite?
No, I know that I was kind of talking shit about it, but if I had to pick a top three like Jesse did, right? Starfield is definitely up in there. No specific order, but Starfield, I am interested to see more interested than I was before. Starfield, Diablo, and then High on Life honestly kind of blew me away. I love Justin Roiland. I love Squanch Games. Like, everything they do is fantastic. Super stoked to see more of all three of those.
Excellent. Has anyone that haven't done their favorite or top three? Who haven't I asked? Fairy, go on, hit me up.
All right, so I already mentioned Forza earlier. That's obviously on top of my list because it looks really good, and as we said before, a ton of huge improvements. I'm also going to say Diablo 4 for the same reason, because I recently revisited Diablo 2 with Lee as well. We played together. There's Diablo 3 that keeps getting updated with new seasons and stuff. This fourth installment is like, from what they've shown, a massive improvement, not just in the graphics, but this whole open world, tons of dungeon variety, even the visuals does
incredible
stuff. Looks a lot less like they put together randomly generated blocks, but it seems much better designed, much better made. And if I have to mention a third game that isn't the other Forza in this case, I'm also going to go for High on Life, because it's got a very unique style. It looks like a very fun gameplay loop as well, because it seems to have all kinds of exploration, shooting. It seems pretty movemented, and that's probably my top three right now. Aside from the stuff that we already saw before, like a Plague Tale and so on.
Yeah, absolutely. And if we look at 2022 now, and I'm just conscious of time, so I'm going to try and draw us all to a close, and wrap a few things up. So if we look at 2022, so this side of Christmas, Xbox fans, as well as everything outside of this show, but particularly we can look forward to. I don't think Silksong had a date attached to it, so I won't put that one in this list. But we've got High on Life, which is that crazy looking comedy show from Justin Roiland's development team, and they just did Morty's voice on a gun, but I'm okay with it. I'm fine with it. We've got all of the Riot games now available on PC Game Pass. We've got Plague Tale Requiem 2022, no month specific. We've got a Flight Sim update. We've got a Pelican available now. Overwatch 2, October 22, early access. Oxide Aura, I don't think was this year. High Oil from ZeniMax Online for ESO in June. Fallout 76, The Pitt, September. Hot Wheels, July 19th. Scorn, 21st of October. Minecraft Legends, no, that's 2023. Blimey, the list goes on. Gunfire Reborn, 22 October. As Dusk Falls, July, next month. Pentiment is in November. Grounded 1.0, September 22. Sea of Thieves, Season 7, the final Legendary Captains update. I was very surprised, and I love Rare for doing it with a song. July 21st again. I mean, Persona, all in October. It's a pretty solid end to the year. Like, I there's not everything's there for me, but there's certainly enough.
And that doesn't count the things they showed last year that they then showed again in their thing as coming out this year with Atomic Heart, Slime Rancher 2, Party Animals, and Hello Neighbor 2. Also still all coming this year to Game Pass.
I know my kid's definitely looking forward to Hello Neighbor 2. There's one more super chat in there. Nick, I don't know if you can see that one.
Gary Barrick?
No, one more up. VK Andrew again.
One more up. No. VK Andrew. Justice for Klob. Xbox era, only era worth a damn. I'm assuming he's saying there.
Yeah, probably not worth a dick.
Either way it works. Either D word you want to apply. Hey, Xbox era exists for a reason, right? That's why we're here.
And Gary Barwick has one as well. How will this showcase be received outside of the Xbox fan community? Was this enough to consider we had a bland year so far?
That's a great question to end on.
Have you seen Jeff's tweet? It's an A, most of it.
It's mostly A's.
Yeah. I mean,
but yeah.
I was kind of surprised when I came in here. I watched it on my own, and then I came in here and people are talking, and people didn't like it. I'm like, what?
Well, no. I definitely.
Sorry. People didn't really like it. Let me preface that.
I'm gonna actually. I'm gonna go in actually with a bit of a political one on this. The whole idea of doing the next 12 months for me is actually the best idea. If something's coming more than 12 months away, well, that can be the next E3.
Yep.
The whole point of E3 is this is the next 12 months. If you're doing 2 years ahead, well, you put it on the next one.
I think the fact that they set some super realistic expectations within the first 5 minutes of the show, hey, yeah, we're only going to show you this next year. And, you know, we've heard and we've talked about how 2022 at the start of the year was going to, you know, as soon as things started to delay, it was like, okay, this is going to be a rough time. So they had to set the stage. And I think they've done that. I think the problem is, for me personally, is some of the things that are now in 2023 and beyond are the things I'm really, really excited about. So I think that's where that B feeling, and, you know, if we look at the poll from the Xbox community that are watching right now, grade for the show, B came in with 57%, A 22, C 16, D, there's definitely some non-Xbox fans probably watching. I'm kidding. But, you know, you can feel how you feel. I think what they did show was a lot of variety, a lot of intent, a lot of ambition, and also being super clear and transparent with the community about what is realistically coming.
True.
Which
I'm
is
gonna throw a bone to the naysayers, just a little one, because I understand the optics a bit, because there's games like Fable, Perfect Dark, in some cases, we've heard about them or saw them, like CGI trailers or logos, in some cases years ago, you know? And here comes a new E3 or whatever you want to call this Summer Game Fest event or what it was. And indeed, Fable, Perfect Dark, those sort of games just keep not showing up, and people are like, where are they? I know. They take 5 years, 6 years, 7 years nowadays to build a AAA game from the ground up. But
yeah,
I understand the optics, because they talked about these games like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago in some case, between leaks and LinkedIn stuff, you know, and they just kind of don't show up. So I understand a bit of disappointment there, but
yeah,
I also
XO22.
I think they probably
Maybe.
they probably could have if they would have set the table, I think, and said before the show that it was going to be just the next 12 months, I think you would have had a different reaction. People came in, if you were, like, I'm reading Twitter, and a lot of people were like, well, where is Avowed? Where is the? And we knew like Fable wasn't going to be there, Perfect Dark wasn't going to be there, but the average fan that comes to these E3s doesn't know that.
Exactly.
And I think saying that, you know, if they would have set that up ahead of time, I think you would have had a different feeling as you kind of approach, you know, the end of that show. You know, I up into the last second, I expected Avowed to be there. We know that's probably something they could have shown. So, and I do think, you know, that there is going to be some advantages going forward if this is going to be the cadence, and then they maybe just drop the new trailers at the Keighley, you know, the Game Awards, things like that. That maybe that's the cadence of this going forward.
ONL and TGA are both. Xbox has had a presence there for the last 3 years, so we'll see something there.
That'd be fine, and they have a new marketing team. This is probably part of that new long-term marketing strategy. But again, you know, a lot of times we're used to E3 being the big fan service thing. This is where you talk about Banjo. This is where you you talk about games that might be far off that we're going to announce, make some big announcements. And they did have the Kojima thing there, but I think from that standpoint, that's where it you kind of bring it down a little bit for people that. Just based on what the expectations are. But, you know, like I said, Starfield was incredible, and Forza Motorsport was incredible. Like, there was some really impressive games they showed that are coming out in the next 12 months, but I still completely understand any faction that's like, well, where was my surprises? Where was my big Killer Instinct Banjo announcement? You know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So. The fan servicey stuff.
Yes. Yep, they missed the fan service stuff.
And I think we had that exact question on the podcast last night. Does Microsoft fully get it yet? And you know,
they're always going to leave the door open ajar just a little bit for that foot of disappointment to just make its way in and kick the door open.
And to OBM's point, if that scene setting had been done, and look, don't count me as a naysayer here. I thought that was a really great show. It's definitely going to be the best one of the year, easily. But if they'd have just said, hey, just heads up as we go into this, we're going to be focusing purely on the next 12 months, games you're going to play within a year, then the expectations would have been completely like, oh, okay, now I'm going to chill out. And you wouldn't have seen, and unfortunately, that's what content creators do. You know, us as part of the Xbox community, all the other podcasts and shows and channels and stuff out there. Well, if you don't set that expectation, well, we're going to go hog wild with the predictions, folks. And this is.
But they said it in the show, like right in the beginning of the show.
Yes, they
did.
If I just said it. If they just said it.
No, but that's the thing. You're at a concert and a song in. They were like, "We're not going to play this song," and the concert ends, and you're like, "Why didn't you play this song?" Dan, not that I interrupted.
Well, I think a lot of people even missed that part though, because people were talking. A
People
lot of
talk,
people missed
especially
that.
the live stream.
I've been watching on there. A lot of people seem to miss them say it somehow. I don't know, because it wasn't a game being shown. They weren't listening. So I don't
That's
know.
not my problem.
But yeah.
So really quick,
go ahead.
I'd say I've been trying to say something for a bit here, just to kind of like set the stage a little bit. For one, it's a double-edged sword. You cannot say you only want gameplay and then complain that they are only showing the next 12 months. Because actual gameplay does not, when people see bull shots of like Witcher 3 years out, and then it's totally different than how the game looks when it comes out. I think that's what they're like. Phil has specifically said that he wants to get away from. They want to get away from announcing things way out. They want to get away from, the bull shots and the CG trailers. So you can't have it both ways. That's my take. You can't say, oh well, I want to see, stuff 3-4 years out and then bitch for 3 years that we're just seeing CG, right? So that's the first problem. Second problem is Nick can tell you too that like people, almost every insider was saying that content was getting pulled. So I'm wondering if part of we're just showing you stuff from 12 months out was part of that. It was like, Phil or whoever deciding, no, we want to remove this because, if we're going to stick to this, hey, we're just showing you gameplay of stuff that you're going to be seeing and playing in the next 12 months. Let's not show that. And to be fair, I was disappointed that Avowed wasn't there, because that's, one of the biggest titles for me.
The community set that expectation too. Like, oh yeah, it's definitely 100%. And that's the only reason I say so about if they'd just made that call out a week in advance as a press statement. Hey, the focus of our show is, there would have been a different set of predictions and probably a more realistic one. But as always, it's an E3 event. We're going to make grandiose hopes and dreams.
I think they might have thought of it the other way,
remake,
where they're like, people will be excited thinking that all of the stuff they can play within a year. You know what I mean? Which is pretty cool when you stop and think about it. But that's
the good thing. But hey, look, we've all been sitting here for 3 hours, so it's all right. I'm conscious Nick's got to go, and I'm knackered too, and everybody else wants to go watch all this again in 4K. So to everybody that hung out with us on the stream, big thank you. Much love to the Xbox Era community as always. We hope you enjoyed watching it with us. Big thank you to Jesse for doing all the bells and whistles of production on hosting this little shindig. It went off flawlessly. I hope your PC is breathing calm sighs of relief.
It could do this about 35 times over. It's lovely.
Oh, good. Oh, show off.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure. Lee, Not Ian, Austin, Sol, Fairy, and OBM.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for popping in and wrapping up our views. It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure, gentlemen. As always, the news team right now are hammering away at getting all of these trailers, all of these announcements online, ready for you to read on xboxera.com. And yeah, we're going to go and watch them all again. I've no doubt there'll be plenty of discussion online and in the forums. Keep an eye out. If you're on the forums, keep discussion to things.
It's already bad.
Okay. Well, I guess we're diving in there.
No console warning, please.
It's too late. It's too late. The doom and glooming for some reason after a really great show. But yeah, thank you all, everybody. Peace out.
Like and
have
subscribe.
Some good naps. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time.
Ciao.
See you guys later.
See you, everybody.